well, kidnapped and married off.
Wish to point out, because we have just gone live on Twitch, this is all in a game and not in real life. Because I pressed that and that was the first thing that happened.
Yeah. No, definitely LARP. It was
LARP.
It was
game system. No one has been actually kidnapped or married off.
It was
to our knowledge, at least.
At least not the people we're talking about.
Yeah.
It was hilarious in game when they came, because we were expecting the character to be written off.
Yeah, we all thought they were dead, and they just came back the next day and just had a lovely evening and actually got married. We were like, what the fuck, dude? We thought you were dead. We went to the place that they said they were taking you, and they thought you were dead.
Yeah. Just reminds me of the Randy
you can't get much deader.
Yeah.
Or
I wasn't dead. I'm just having a nap.
Mm-hmm.
God damn it.
Let's hope that we're all just having a nap in this adventure now.
I can't have a nap. I can't have a nap.
Well, meditate harder.
I mean, elves do sleep.
They don't. They don't actually.
That felt like I can't have a nap skill issue.
Yeah. Elves actually don't sleep at all in 5e. They only meditate. They can put to sleep with magic.
They can actually sleep, and they can't be put to sleep magically, but they can still be put. They can still go to sleep.
You need to sleep chemically.
Yeah. Dose off on the melatonin.
Come on, all you potion brewers, make those elves sleep.
That's still magic.
Yeah.
Not necessarily.
Yeah, elves do
Potions
not
don't have to be
sleep.
magical.
Yeah, elves do not sleep, just outright.
Sufficiently well-defined magic is indistinguishable from science.
Okay,
or vice versa.
So if we go,
Especially advanced science is magic.
Elves don't sleep. Don't need to sleep. They can still be put unconscious.
Yeah.
So if we go up to the elf and say, "Do you know what chloroform smells like?"
Yes.
No. There you go.
I mean, that does work.
Yeah. Chloroform's not magic. Tector, welcome to our Tector.
See, that explains how they can kidnap them into dungeons. They just chloroform them instead of...
Hey, you think when I got a knockout trap room, I'm going to worry about, if it's magical or not? It's not magical, it's chemical. I don't care if you're an elf. Going unconscious.
It's not magical, it's concussion.
Yeah, they could also just whack them around the head.
Yeah. Right? Unconsciousness is different from sleep, I wish to point out. I should know, I actually had a night's sleep recently. I've been passing out because I've been very ill recently. So I actually have had a night's sleep and I feel great. Oh, I am much healthier now, it's fine. I've just been ill all week.
Oh yeah, sounds like it.
I'm much healthier. I've just been ill all week.
Yeah, I've just been passing out randomly,
No, not random. It's not randomly. I have just been incredibly
it's more like clockwork.
Yeah,
like on the schedule, I've been passing out.
Yeah.
It should also be noted that in Trance it says elves don't need to sleep, not that they can't. And apparently in Mordenkainen's Tomes of Foes, there's a sidebar that says yes, elves can sleep.
Oh, because in the PHP it says elves don't, just outright.
In the PHP, which section?
On elf. Trance. Elves do not sleep. First statement.
Checks out. That would be in
they
the
must have
section.
retconned
That feels like it's a social expectation. Just they can sleep, but it's such a faux pas.
Yeah, it's a bit. I don't know.
Yeah, and that would be a retcon then, because
Mordenkainen came out after the PHP, so it'll be a retcon. Probably because people were trying to do dream sequences with elves and they can't.
Go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep.
Yeah.
Now let's hope that you two are dreaming stuck there with the dragon.
It's why we already know Alvina can dream, because she's got a magic brained sword that...
Apparently if it is a retcon, it's a really old one, because even in my PHP it says elves don't need to sleep.
Yeah, depending on the edition of the book, they would have amended it on like
So,
physical copies. And
yeah. But
beyond
mine's
the
at least like 4 or 5 years old, so it's a really old retcon.
Yeah, give me a second. Where's mine ones?
Which suggests you have a really old copy. of
I
PhD.
do have an old one. You're not wrong. I think I have the OG one. To be honest. I'll check if in this one it says it. It says it on the wiki about them as well. Still that they don't.
Yeah, don't trust the wiki.
Trans. Yeah, and this in the PDF that I have, the other one, that one says don't need to sleep. So, yeah, must be a very old retcon, but it's in my one.
Yeah, we learned something new. There's a very old retcon where elves couldn't sleep before, and then they got the ability to.
They gained the ability to sleep.
All right. Anyway, should we play some D&D?
Hey.
All right. Let's. Who we want to start off? Let's start off with the past.
Past.
I'll head back to Shadow Cove and not destroy, which I'm assuming is this one. Yeah.
We doing voice checks?
Oh yeah. Just setting up maps. And also I'm just quickly renaming something so I can actually know which one's the destroyed map. All right, everybody say hi. Brief sentence what you remember last time.
Brief.
Let's start off with Alvina, per usual. Alvina, say hi.
Howdy! I am Wolf Bang playing Alvina Alador, and I remember that I proved that Alvina actually can be a really good pilot, and she wasn't talking shit this whole time. As she's actually piloted a helicopter without a steering mechanism. Still piloted it well.
Dr. Zarmir.
Hi, Dr. Zormir. I remember my finally being transported into the past and going on spilling my guts in like 2 seconds flat, but then realizing we're still here.
Oh, yeah. I forgot you guys were still in the past.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we might be stuck here for a bit.
Yeah, that happens. Fuck you.
Hi, I'm Fuck You. I'm playing by Ben. Yeah, so stuck in the past. Fuck You decided to try figuring out if this is actually the same timeline by scratching his name into the statue just above there, or just above where we are there.
He's still muted in that. Oh.
What?
Nope, we can hear you.
We can hear you.
Apparently it was
you-
by me.
Neil personally muted you, apparently.
Ah, fair. Yeah, and and left his a dagger there as well.
Yep. And in the
Will it work? Who knows? Because you've not gone back to the future to find out. Gwent.
Hello, TR playing Gwent. I'm part of the worst team up for
Yeah!
a long time.
This is the most concerning team up for a while, so.
The Mad Woman and the Coward. Just an absolute
Yeah.
shit show waiting to
I'd
happen.
watch it.
Hey, by all logic, we have one normal person between the pair of them.
And also a horse.
And no, we have half a horse.
Lou Grim out of time.
Hi. Lou's very annoyed with the point now.
Oh, yeah, Lou. I forgot Lou. Isn't like Lou in a void because he passed, but the point's in the past, so he's
No,
not.
no,
Yeah.
they have traveled with the
Okay.
point. They are in the past.
I can't remember what happened
I'm
with that. 'Cause
basically
I
the
remember Lou
point's
passed.
consciousness.
We're
Yeah.
gonna stick
Yeah.
Lou just in a void by themselves for the entire
We've got Jiminy Lou cricket.
Yeah.
Wait
Unless
a minute.
Neil have to be busy today, and then maybe I would have. But
Yeah.
they're not busy today. They are here, and therefore
What do
they're
you
time
mean we'll
traveling.
not stick Lou in a void? You've stuck Lou in the void plenty times.
You already actually you have.
Let's
Lou
stick Lou in the void this
To
time.
be fair, Lou has consistently been in the void on multiple occasions in different voids.
Then maybe Lou should stop getting stuck in voids then.
It does seem like it's a Lou
loves the
problem.
void,
It
though,
does.
let's be fair.
It does
The
seem
void's
to be a
following
Lou
me
problem
about.
at this point because it's always Lou.
So you need to get a restraining order against that void person.
No, it's
And
multiple
the point
voids.
of today, yesterday.
I learned I'm a mediocre helicopter repair person,
Yeah.
and I'd also met Gwent's lover and immediately spilt all of Gwent's secrets to him.
Yep.
Yep, you suck.
Yep.
I'm trying to get you help.
That's
I
what
think we
Fabio
forgot.
said.
I think we all kind of brushed over the most important thing. We ran away from a phoenix like pros.
Yeah.
And
I didn't look
Yeah.
over it. That's why Alvina was the pilot.
Very good. And that's what I'm Chris McKenzie. I will be your DM. All right, so we're returning to the past with half of the party. You have just spilled your guts to Fabio in the greenhouse. People are staring at you quizzically. Eventually, you kind of convey and fill in any missing gaps in information, realizing that you're not teleporting back to the future, and you are effectively free to roam about the past. What would Zormir, the Point, Lu, and Fukyu like to do?
Have we got any indication of the thing that was foreshadowed to be happening last time?
Nope.
You guys would not, because you've not gone to the future.
Okay. In that case, to go. Should we go and warn Darkseid about stuff?
Let me get something first.
I mean, Darkseid already knows about
Actually-
some stuff.
Actually, Fabio, what day is it?
They give you a date that is it was a couple days because the time is moving
and a bit
concurrently
days,
with
yeah.
since you disappeared. So I think you've been gone 2 days. I think we established you've had 2 long
Okay.
rests.
Yeah.
So-
two and a bit
yeah,
days.
it's 2 days.
Where would Tarragon be? Back at the ship? I think Abby would have looked after Tarragon. so-
yeah, they were left on the ship.
No, she wasn't. She was left in the care of the random person that Alvina.
Yeah, but so when we
benevolently
were
kidnapped.
flipping back and forth, Abby was with the random person as well. So I reckon.
Yeah.
Abby would have taken over.
Yeah,
Let's go back to the ship. I also assume I'm passing on anything Lou says.
Yeah.
I will say if I'm not.
Well, I gotta go fish something out, considering we're dealing with time shenanigans.
Time shenanigans.
Do you already have a time gun?
He already has a time machine for this exact situation.
No,
No, but I
think-
can not going up in half an hour.
no, but I
Did
can.
we have a mocked up mini for Karzag? Did they have
Yes,
one
we
with
did.
a round
I never
banner?
made one.
We
Okay.
had one. There was
We
one.
have the mini, but we don't actually have one that's got a circle around it. Right, that's fine.
Yeah.
Because knowing me, I probably just forgot to upload it if we did have one. That is fine. So we're heading back to the ship first, then it sounds like.
I'm
Alright, we've,
fishing something out.
Alright, we head back to the ship. As you approach, you can see several people on deck already peering out and kind of keeping an eye. You can see some faces light up as you approach, assuming you're not trying to stealth up to your own ship for
No.
some reason.
No,
We're gonna try and break into our own house.
Technically, the docking thing is over here, so I'll throw these guys over to the north. But you can see Tarragon and Karzag, as well as Jones. All Jones is currently up in the netting, kind of peering out over the entire arena. And you, the Point, give me a perception check.
Yeah, I was gonna say we have absolutely just kidnapped Karzag at this point, haven't we?
Benevolently.
Yes, but we did it in a nice way.
Yeah.
I probably. don't know,
Alvina, princess carried her out of a building.
You know, something. But as you approach, I'm trying to think how Tarragon would react. Still a little short.
Violently.
Doesn't she still like dislike the Point because she thinks he's an idiot? But she likes
Very much.
Alvina because Alvina immediately.
I'm a charming
agrees.
idiot.
Well, she was I remember she was really disappointed with you. Like she was annoyed at you, and she was happy that
On the
Alvina
train
was the train. Yeah, because the Point just
Yeah.
refused to agree with her, and Alvina immediately
Yeah,
took her side. So
I tried to assuage her fears.
yeah, it turns out her fears were very justified.
That's just
know that.
how people smell. No.
Remember, everyone, if a child tells you someone's evil, you should listen to them.
Yeah,
Mm.
Alvina did. It turns out the person was evil.
There's the she doesn't like run up to get you or greet the party as they arrive, but especially for Zormir or anyone else with a high passive insight, you notice that there's definitely a de-stressing effect. You can see she was clearly very tense, her muscles relax a little bit upon seeing you, and there's a very hint of a smile on just the crest off the side of her face, before she kind of turns away, acting indifferent.
Aw.
However,
Little
that is very
tots.
quickly overshadowed by Jones flinging himself off the railing towards the party.
Oh no.
Oh,
He
And
misses
I'm going to
the-
need people to make me a dexterity saving throw as he attempts to land on top of you.
He misses the duck, falling into deep space.
And that's how we got the level up.
do I have to make one?
No.
You don't have a body to hug.
Assume if it's
Well,
anything.
that's what I thought I would get. It
So
with,
if that passes, I would like to try and
advantage
catch
if I had to
Jones.
make one.
That's fair. You're able to catch them as they bounce off Zormir.
Boing.
Boing. Gotcha.
Shields up!
Pinball.
There we go. And down.
You're back! You're back! You're back! Oh my god, you're alive!
Well,
What is the Alterra equivalent of oh my gods?
Oh my god.
so we're alive apart from the three of us that aren't
Oh
here in
my
body.
G.
Oh yeah, above the three that aren't here with body.
Oh, that's that. Everyone else die? Oh, I knew that.
Oh no, they're just stuck in the future. There might be a dragon, you know.
Oh,
Life.
oh, Alvina will really love that. Oh,
Good for her.
Oh, you're
Yeah,
missing
she was
out the-
having a good time.
missing
I
out the
think-
big factor. One stuck in that necklace you're wearing.
right, come on up. Say hi to everyone.
Oh, yes. Yeah, I'll explain to everyone else when we're up there. Who is up here, by the way? Just the gang, or
Just so you see on the map.
Okay.
I'm just doing Zormir, there we go. I know so it's just Jones, Karzag, and Tarragon currently on top of the deck.
Okay.
All the other horrific
Yes.
monsters are below decks.
Yes, so is Lucas below deck? I think we're going to need his help.
Oh yeah, there's Lucas.
Oh yeah, he's in the kitchen right now. He was making us all sandwiches. Don't eat the sandwich, but pretend you like the sandwich because I think he's feeling he'll get hurt if you don't like the sandwich.
Anyway, enough of that. I've missed you guys so much. Group hug.
Oh, they stab you. Who
Yeah.
stabs you?
Karzag's like, I mean, okay, but wow, this sure is a friendly lot.
Hi. Have you been living here?
Have you spoken to half of the to her ever as well? Who are you?
So you were someone who was hanging around with Alvina.
You were the person that was being bridal carried in one arm by Alvina
Yes,
for about
hello.
2 hours.
I appear to have taken on a nanny role within the group.
Alvina,
I'm not here.
is all you here? No,
Well, yes, and also because you all seem to have disappeared and left a child in my care, so I felt it was only proper.
Yeah, that's fair. We came back as
Not
soon
to
as we
mention
could.
Baby
I'm
dragons.
having words with her. She keeps on kidnapping. She's moved on to kidnapping people. Not
Have you claimed one of the empty rooms?
Well, so
Huh?
I
You
was
did
there
this
as well.
too?
Yeah, but kinda, yeah.
I need to stop drinking.
You do.
Yeah,
I can't leave you alone for 5 bloody minutes.
you all agreed to, or at least the Alvina and the and your young goblin friend here, all agreed to help me kind of clear up an issue with the rebellion leadership regarding accidentally falling into a hole and discovering some sort of secret
yes, that's
chamber.
we're fairly sure that's related to the whole being trapped in the future thing. So
I mean,
We're
we
working
feel
on it.
in hold all the time as well. So
Oh God, I need to. I definitely no. How does the elf bloody well do it?
Lucius to the point.
How does
Yeah,
she do?
Zombie just can't hold his drink.
But I very appreciate being welcome to the group. Like I said, I've taken on some nanny duties, and just to help persuade that I'm happy to pull my own weight. I'm also a forester and a gardener, and I've been taking care of Alvina's overflowing room. as well as the moss and mushroom communications room you seem to have under the stairs. That was desperately in need of a room.
Yes, I had something for that. I'll get to that. First thing first, yes.
Why does one...
Thank you. You're welcome to stay for as long as you can. When the treasure is here, actually, fuck you is right there. But when the treasure is here, we can discuss how much we're going to pay you.
Why?
Thank you.
Oh, get paid. Okay.
Yeah, she wasn't expecting.
You should get paid.
I mean, I would love some living expenses. You know, get some new clothes, get some new tools for the job. That would be very appreciated. Thank you.
Why does one of
Welcome
Alvina's shrubs
to
growl at me when I go into the room?
Welcome to the ship. Welcome aboard my ship. Oh, please help keep it all together. I beg of you. There's a pleading look of, please make sure this place doesn't burn down when I'm away.
Honestly,
I can at least stop it being overrun by plants.
Yeah.
I can at least offer you that.
I'm happy someone keeps
That would be
weeding my
much
room.
appreciated. Would be very much appreciated.
I'm happy someone keeps weeding my room.
Yes. What would you guys like to do next?
Okay. I'm going to recover something from my room. It might come in handy right now. And also, I may need to explain a few things.
To us, or...
Yeah.
Yes.
Uh-oh.
What would the rest of the party like to do?
So I'm going to see if I can find someone to go and send a message to Darkseid. Just say, hey, we're back. Don't know for how long. We're going to
I
stay
think we
here.
walked past the government building on the way back to the dock as well, so we could have done that on the way back.
Yeah, so...
Yes, there's a route that would allow you to go past the guard's tower and drop something off of the clerk there. That's fine.
Eat a raisin.
Yeah.
Nama's word from the future to the point in the past.
Yes, I will eat a raisin.
Good.
Apparently, I'm unable to refuse food, even if it's in chat.
Honestly, that's what Alvina's doing, and she's just like, that's weird. I feel like someone else is doing this because I'm doing it.
You get a weird temporal voice in your head.
Yeah.
Eat a raisin.
So, making sure Tarragon is okay. All that. And then...
How would you like to do so? How would you like to determine if this child is okay?
Oh god, I don't know that as a regular human. just go up, kneel down in front of her, and just go, hey, you doing okay, bud?
She stabs you.
Give me an insight check.
Please that one. Please that one. Please that one. Hey, you rolled
19.
well. You finally rolled well on a childcare check.
No. Wow.
You can read the poker face of this time.
This child is relieved, but there is still a hint of anxiety and tension in her body. It looks like she keeps trying to look for someone else and gets disappointed when they're not there.
We're gonna get Alvina back. Believe me.
Kind of stares defiantly at you.
I know how to get her back. We just need to fix something first.
Do you?
You get the vaguest sense this child might kill you if you break your promise.
Yeah.
Fuck, you just walked past. I like this kid.
Yeah.
so just working for the... I can promise to get Alvina back. I can't promise to get Alvina back alive.
Narrowed her eyes at you.
I do not say that out loud. I'm just thinking that.
Lou hears that.
No.
Lou hears that.
Look, I've made a friend who can help us out, but he really likes jokes. So if you can help me out by thinking up jokes, then that would be very helpful.
I will absolutely
Give me a
say
persuasion check.
you are literally asking Tarragon, the most stone-faced individual creature we have ever met in this entire campaign, to help you come up with jokes. I am looking
I
forward
reckon
to
she
seeing...
can be a really good straight man.
I think she will as well. I think they might be very dark, the jokes.
All right, they accept the jokes, and they move away off down the stairs.
All I can imagine is that there's just going to be a bunch of dead parent jokes.
Oh god.
Could be.
Okay.
Oh, it'd just be
I've
immense.
got stuff to discuss with both Lucas and Randy.
It
So
might-
I'll let someone else do something first.
It might also be absolutely volcanic level burns against the point being an Indian. I could see her doing those.
Oh god, I
Oh,
hope
please.
so.
Yeah.
What is you can find Lucas down in the thing and Randy down in the med bay if you need to. What is Fuku doing since Lou has to go with the point?
Oh yeah, so if Lou wants to do anything, please say. Just tell me where you want to go.
I mean, fuck, you'd probably head down to the dragons just to make sure they've not, like, really burnt much.
They haven't burnt much. Are you just peeking your head in? Are you going in to interact with them? How risque do you want to get?
Going stealthily.
I mean, fuck, he does have his like
Fireproof cloak.
fireproof clothes, so he probably done them before heading in.
Okay. Let's see. Everyone would have had instructions on how to feed them. That's fine. They seem a little restless. You can see there's like several scratches along the wooden walls.
Mama's not
There's
home.
there's even a couple like bite marks in the metal railings along the docking bay area there in the middle.
It's all rosy.
And you can see that they're a little aggressive as you come in. They look like they're well fed and healthy. They just look like they've been cooped up in their room for a couple days.
It's definitely Rosie. Rosie's the aggressive one as well.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So, yeah. Fuck you walks in and goes, "Hello, kiddies." And essentially just like goes around trying to pet them and being like, "Your mummy's fine. She's in the future."
And they're just like, food.
They can't understand you yet.
Yeah,
Actually, they
he
might
just
be able to.
spiels off like everything that's happened to them. Your mum went swimming in lava. We were chased by a dragon through time. We got eaten a couple of times.
As you do, as you do.
And yeah,
All right, you do so. All
What
right,
you-
Zormir, you successfully managed to grab anything from your room that you'd like to do. Anything else you'd like to do?
No.
No, they can't
My
say that,
explanation was mostly going to be with the party there.
Okay, we'll get back to that in a second then. The point, anything else you would like to do? You said you want to go talk to Lucas and the Zormir's
Randy.
Drew and Randy. There we go.
Yes. So to Lucas, just asking him, "Hey, so we're unstuck in time. Any experience with that?" Also, hello, we're back. Missed you.
Maybe leave that.
You are back. I thought that you had all, like imbeciles, gotten yourself killed.
Not yet, but we're working on it.
Did you bring me anything nice? You said you were. Where were you?
The future.
Ah, the future. Did you bring me back a nice vintage?
Alvina
Checks if I
destroyed a
actually
wine
picked
room.
anything up in the future. Oh no.
Alvina destroyed a
I
wine
did
room.
pick some stuff up in the future. It's vampire ash.
Oh yeah!
I don't think you'll want that.
Lucid, nope, don't do it.
Just
Nope,
do
don't
that.
No, but I think we might be ending up going back there, so I'll see what I can find.
Ah, good. It's the least you could do.
or if you tell him to buy a new bottle, put it in the cupboard.
Actually, yeah. If you can buy a new bottle, go into town. There's a.
Hole in a wine room.
I was going to say there's a greenhouse. The guy called Fabio running into it. Give it to Fabio. Tell him to put it in the basement. We'll get it to you.
I swear to God. I swear to the God I hate.
We just find a bottle. It's like, what?
So, I'm not telling them where the basement is, just that there is one.
I see. Hey, well, would you like a? I don't actually know what you would call this in your tongue.
What does it look like?
I was say, looking at Alvina's kitchen, it could be anything.
You look down. It looks to be a waterlogged piece of bread?
I don't know what I'd call that either, but I'll give it a taste.
Soggy.
Sponge cake.
As you taste it, it is an incredibly soggy piece of bread that tastes of incredibly sharp wine.
Oh, wow, this is great. Did you soak a loaf of bread in wine?
I did, yes. It is a delicacy where I come from.
Wow, I need to meet chefs from where you're from.
Because it's action check.
I need to do it. It's to teach them better cooking, but
No.
You really love it. You really love it. You are the first person I have met who really appreciates.
gotta say, I'm a fan of bread and I'm a fan of wine.
Oh,
It's
maybe
lovely.
maybe I had you wrong, dwarf. I'll be honest. I thought you were the soggiest of your group, but maybe you are not.
I do not know what to make of that.
It's like
Really, someone who can appreciate a good wine-soaked bread, as you refer to it as, cannot be soggy.
Good to know. Good to know. Anyway, time travel. Have you got any experience with it?
No, only dimensional travel. I mean, there is occasionally some time rifts depending on which of the realms or demiplanes you go to.
Yes, how do those work?
But those are all genuinely linear.
Ah,
Normally, you pass time slower, you pass time faster. There is no, how you say, looping effect.
Wow.
It is one way.
okay, good to know. So no dimensional things that could be hacked to work in relative dimensions in space and time.
No, the few knowledge we've come across when exploring other realms is that it is incredibly dangerous to do so. The time lanes are, from what I was told, laden with insane time dragons.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we met one of those.
Yeah.
Doesn't appear to be here yet, so
Oh, that's good. But yes, going time traveling is very dangerous. You are unlikely to make it through a time stream intact. And if you do, you are very lucky. So bless your soggy butt.
God damn
Who
it.
says?
Thank you,
"No,
Lucas.
you're very lucky.
Good luck with your next delicacy and clean up the
Thank
kitchen a
you.
bit. I don't think Alvin will like it if you like
It
this.
will blow up, literally.
What are you talking about? I had to spend 5 days cleaning before I could even use this place. It was so
Well,
dirty.
I'll let Alvina discuss that with you.
Seriously, there was some types of tomato sauce on the ceiling. I'm not even sure how it got up here. You know how tall these ceilings are? I mean,
You know how you put whiskey in a barrel to ferment?
That was fuck you. I wish to point out the stains of the sea.
And I'm just defending Alvina by saying you're fermenting tomato sauce on the ceiling.
I didn't do
There
it.
was something on the tip of my of my tooth that I was supposed to tell you. What was it again? Oh, that's right. Mousy hair girl. Yes, that.
Yes.
What do you
yeah,
call
she's
her?
not here.
Yes,
Abby.
Abby? Okay. I was very wrong with that one then. I need to note that down.
He was gonna say like Natalie.
Yes, she told me to tell you if you somehow came back, she has gone to find this sun person.
Shit.
Abby. Okay.
Yeah.
Fine.
She seems to have made a friend with some punk girl. I don't know. I
Oh,
never
dear.
got. I'm pretty sure she gave me her name. I wasn't paying attention.
Understood.
Okay,
I know.
a
this is
little
good.
more trust now then. Okay.
Yes, I think
I
they've
ship it.
gone to. Oh, by the way, your passport came. Abby
thank
took
you.
it.
Oh, god damn it, Abby. Oh, I'm sure we can cut her off at the pass.
I don't know. She left like 2 days ago. I don't know what to tell you.
Ah.
Well, technically like a day and a half. She left at night. Okay, it may have been a day. What time is this? You know what? It doesn't matter. You get the gist.
You're looking at us.
What? You did not pick up a clock on the way back?
Alvina
Jeez,
has.
You'd think time travelers would be better at tracking time, but no.
well, we know what day it is, and we didn't think, and we thought getting back here was more important than making sure we knew exactly what point in the day it was.
Well, anyway, she was raving about this had something to do with a Nagba plot you apparently encountered. I don't know.
Yep, we're working on it. Okay, I'm gonna go downstairs, see the communications officer, and then we go. So, Lou, anywhere you want to go?
I'm good as I can be.
Okay. Don't tell Zorma about what I'm about to do. Okay.
What are you about to do?
Go and find Randy.
You find
Like,
Randy. Randy is doing
crap.
something. I don't know what Randy's doing. Whatever Randy is done.
Hey, Randy.
He tried to murder me in my sleep.
That's on you.
What?
You know mushrooms, right?
That's irrelevant.
Well, half of me does, the other half doesn't know nothing.
Well, the half of you that does. And I'm going to pull the bit of mycelium I brought from the future out and go, so I got this in the future. I think it's a connection to a mushroom hive mind around here.
Okay.
Do you want to see if you can hack into it and see what you can find out?
Hack into a mushroom network.
Hack into a mushroom is a statement that was said today. I wish to point that out.
I mean, I know about herbs and druid stuff. I don't know nothing about hacking things. I'm just a spore.
I'm just
Well,
a shroom man.
Maybe.
You might have a significant amount of time to think about it. I'm going to keep some for myself in
That's
case I
the
need to
other guy.
interface, but you can have
I'll meditate
some of this.
on it. If nothing else, I could maybe ask the other fellow in here who seems to know how to mix potions what to do.
Yeah, do that. I'm going to leave because this room smells bad, but
Goodbye. That's the point.
goodbye. I like this one better. Anyway, let's go. I've dropped off the mushroom. Hopefully in the future they'll have worked something out. Hopefully in the future they're still alive. But, you know.
No problem, dude.
Okay, let's find Zormir and
I can't
Coop.
do much more than that because I don't know how much I'm allowed to.
You don't know your capabilities with the character.
Yeah, I've literally just given you essentially what the point thinks is a modem.
Yeah.
But the point is not a mushroom expert, so it might just be a bit of mushroom.
It's probably a bit of mushroom.
Who knows? Who knows? But you all gather back up in the lower decks. Zormer, take it away.
Somehow, fucking is still smoking even without his gear on anymore.
No.
Okay.
If you're gonna go out, do that. At least go outside or get an ashtray.
But I mean, it's literally my body that's smoking. I was a little bit on fire.
Yeah, my dragons have been cooped up
Fine.
for like 2 days and need some exercise, and Alvinus is the only one who's capable of giving them exercise.
Anyway, Zormir.
Okay. I hate to bring this thing back up. I brung it up once and then I regretted ever letting you know about it. So you might have some vague recollections of this, but you won't at the same time. It might also explain why Alvina's as good as she is at piloting. I gained this.
You just cut out for me. I don't know if you cut out for
It
anyone
didn't
else.
cut out for me. Yeah.
Okay, in that case,
heard it.
I'll work with context clues.
I'm very curious as to what makes Alvina so good at piloting because it's actually just skill, so I'm really curious.
Yes, she started off by crashing a lot and
She didn't. But sure.
we died.
You're not here.
Lie.
We died, but because I gained this benefit from the arc, I gained the propellers, I also gained this. It rewinds the time of the vessel to just before things got destroyed.
And Jormir presents this large violet chunk of arcanite with several inscriptions and mechanical devices orbiting it.
Oh.
Ah, so that's why we've always walked away from my crashes.
Yes, but you won't remember all of them because it only lets me remember everything, unfortunately. It's a bit terrifying, remembering the...
Who's winning? Me or Alvina?
Well, the
Alvina.
last time I told the point and everything about the device, you immediately crashed it straight into the ground to try and prove that you were right, and you were immortal.
Ha! Nice.
That does sound about it.
Was he immortal?
No,
Obviously, we're still here.
No!
no, he was the first one to die. He ended up with a steering wheel right through his face.
Wait. So if we die, we rewind a bit.
Yes.
That's what happened when the dragon ate us.
It's
It
made out
may-
of dragon egg.
I don't know if maybe it swallowed the device after it'd been left in there for so long. But
Time corrupted dragon. Uh-oh.
it might also explain why there's more temporal energy in the larger part of the destroyed city. That's where it's congregating, where there's smaller amount. As we saw tore through here, the tears were a bit less severe. So maybe why we haven't flipped back as quickly as you said. Or maybe it's because the device is anchoring us in some way, shape, or form.
Yes.
It's the whole thing.
I'm now thinking, is that dragon insane because it ate this thing?
Probably not. They already can do that, I think. I think we rolled the nature check on that.
I mean,
To be fair, it's
was
also been
completely
described that
crystallized.
Lucas did mention that there are just mad chrono dragons.
Yeah, they do. Okay.
So it might not necessarily be related to it. They might just have the same effect because they are both time related.
Okay. So
Is
does
that
that just work on the ship, or is it just wherever we happen to be?
I don't know the full capabilities of it. I just know that when I was given it, they said it will rewind time for me personally for a bit. Maybe the vessel, I can't remember exactly. It's been a long time since I designed this vessel. I don't know entirely everything that they said it did. I just know that it gave me the capability to build this and know that I could learn to fly it without as much fear of crashing.
Well, I mean, as learner wheels go, it's not bad.
Everyone okay? What the hell was that?
Congratulations.
That was my
things.
phone falling off the. Oh,
Okay.
Let's use that crystal.
Okay. Oh yeah. By the way, about a day and a half ago, Abby went to go and check out the Nagpa plot. Think we should maybe go and,
Okay. I mean, we can bring this and see if this will help, but I'm not entirely sure if it'll work offside the vessel itself.
How do you activate it?
For note, it does have a input valve on the ship itself, so it does integrate with the rest of the ship. So you're fairly confident it probably wouldn't work off the ship, and it's specifically designed to basically generate a field around the ship itself, using the ship's natural power source to kind of.
I don't think I
hijack
could create a field big enough without a decent power supply.
Okay, it's good to know. For now, let's leave it here, but I can give you a good box for it.
Oh no, it'll go back to where it originally was. It still prevents the vessel from spontaneously combusting.
Okay, good.
Yeah, leave it where it is.
Why do you think I'm not entirely panicked and beyond belief that the dragons will burn this thing down?
I thought you were and just accepted that.
I
You won't
don't
be able to
want it
stop
to
Alvina.
burn to the ground, but
Fireproofed it.
it's at the same time, I feel that it needs to be complete destruction completely in one go, not just a little burning slowly.
They have to be a lot bigger for Zombie to be
Okay.
concerned.
That's
They're little
um,
babbies.
I don't think we're going to need to use that to get people back from the future, but
It might also
just
be a
keep
good,
it in mind.
it might give me an idea of inscriptions how to tether or pull back the people that we have in the future still.
Okay, that's good to know.
I let you have a look at the inscriptions as well, so it's not just me.
Yes, I will have a look at it.
And
See
I'll,
a brief look, 'cause we should probably go and save Abby.
yes. And fuck you, you can never have this.
As you.
Uh-huh. I've kind of made sure that you won't steal it.
Have you said that it already
Yeah.
belongs to him?
It
Yeah, I
will
was just
never
about to
belong
say,
to you.
He gets that, you're never getting it back.
I know. Someone keep a hold of him so he doesn't know where I'm putting it.
Grab.
While you guys are doing that, what is your next objective? Where are you going? Are you heading
Oh,
straight
God,
to?
Abby.
You can reasonably pick up some replacement passports now that you know.
Okay,
that
good.
On like the waiting list to easily go straight to Stolen Thought. You can go to the headquarters in the Nest first, since you'd have to go through there anyway, since Stolen Thought's on the other side. It's your choice. Whether you go straight to Stolen Thought or make a detour to the Rebellion headquarters first.
Before that question, was the point actually grappling? Fuck you.
I attempted to grab you, yes.
Yeah, because I've got squat and nimbleness now, so I can potentially get out of it really easily.
Yes.
I
don't-
don't think the point's gonna be able to keep hold
I
of
don't
you
think
for
the
more
point
than-
can make
as,
that.
as soon as I lose hold, I just go, Zombie, he's loose,
He's loose.
and just sit back and watch.
And then a 25 stealth.
He's gone.
The lampshade's out.
Yep.
Jesus.
Nope.
Not quite.
I'm bumping it by 3 with.
Ooh, just.
Don't waste a flash. It's just flavor.
He's not actually going to do anything at the moment.
No.
He just is gone.
All right. While you two are having your shenanigans, eventually time passes. Where would you like to go next?
We want to go straight to Stolen Fort, or do we want to talk to the?
Sorry, I was
Dark
just choking
side.
my tea. I think I sent a note to Darkseid saying we're back and we're here. So if we can like just send a runner en route. Hey, we heard Abby went over here. We're gonna go and make sure she doesn't. Well, she's capable enough as she is, but we're gonna go.
Went
yeah.
with Millie.
Yes.
Everyone happy to go into Stolen Thought?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Then yeah, you eventually get to Stolen Thought, and we'll pick up there in a little bit. We're gonna switch back to the future first.
Yay! What the hell are we gonna do?
All right. So the dragon has started to take a nap on top of some destroyed ruins. Alvina and Gwent. What would you like to do? Your minis even here? Where are the minis?
If they're either under the copter or we're not here. They're not here.
Yeah.
think
Do you
we only
think
put
we
the
have any
Gwent copter.
chance of getting out of this area?
If it's asleep, maybe. If it's faking being asleep, no.
Okay. generally speaking, are dragons that big of dicks?
Yes.
Because that's a real cool thing to do.
Yep.
To pretend to be asleep as we're wandering away.
Yep. Absolutely. Very in
Well,
character.
Shit.
Because it's completely insane, and we're lunch, and it'll pretend to be asleep if it knows we're here, because they're very much smart enough to do that. If it doesn't know we're here, we've got good odds it's actually just fallen asleep.
Okay, shall we try and leave by foot, or I imagine the copter's gonna wake it up.
Oh yeah, they've got ridiculously good sensors. We might have a chance on foot. We do not have a chance on copter, unfortunately, because we're not outrunning it. Honestly, I don't know how we outran it last time.
I assume he was being a dick.
I didn't throw a street at it, to be fair. Right.
So, shall we try and make it along these roads?
Yeah, probably a good.
And then make our way into the tunnels away, hopefully?
Maybe. We were going to check to see if our ship was here.
Yes. Or do you think we should, like, go to maybe the station where it might be more protected? Hopefully there's something left there.
There's a good bet there's something there. You're very much right. I don't want to say protected. I'm pretty sure if it was determined, it would just rip the building up. But
More fortified.
But it would give us.
Let's not be under any misunderstanding. We're gonna die. But
probably,
if we can just extend that time out by another couple of minutes, that's all I ask for.
Yeah, I'd say the station's a good bet, right? There's gonna be something in there.
Also, halfway point. So
yeah, if
it's a place to head towards, and then if things go really wrong, well, to be honest, one burning location is very much the same as the other, you know.
Oh, it doesn't set you on fire. And Alvina will go into detail of its breath weapon that hit her, of as far as she understands it.
It makes me old.
Or young. Or sends you through time.
How's that? Oh, young.
Well, young can be a relative term. It could turn you into a fetus.
Ah.
Like, on the spot. Or, it could, I think, kill you instantly from old age.
Oh, God, let's hope so. Okay.
Or it could put you to the worst spot, which would be just before old age gets you.
I mean, I'll be honest with you. At this point in time, I'm pretty sure this is the worst spot we can be. So
it's up there. It's up there. Hey, if all else fails, I can at least jump into the lava.
Self-preservation.
Cool story. And when you see my ass accelerating away from you, please don't take it personally.
Oh, I won't. Don't. When you see me dive into the lava, don't take it personally.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay, so quiet as possible. Let's start making our way there very quietly.
Yep.
I don't suppose you happen to be a useful elf and have, like, pass without a trace or something?
Useful elf.
I mean, Alvina has Mask of the Wild, so she can hide if there's any natural phenomena. Is there smoke coming off of the lava?
Probably not. There's nothing to actively burn at this point.
Basically, anytime there is anything that could be considered like natural phenomena, so it is like foliage, heavy rain, slightly falling snow, mist, or pretty much anything, she can hide there. So, if that gives me some help. I'm assuming like maybe a strong heat haze might count enough to give me at least a second. So,
yeah, I'll allow that.
Okay, so...
Oh, also, she has a gargoyle cloak. So if this is rubbly, I might be able to get some cover in there as well. So, but I not got past that trace, unfortunately.
Okay, so I'm just gonna pull out my little bag of sugar cubes, eat like 4 or 5, and then.
But
Sugar cubes.
I do have this, if all else fails. And Alvina will pull out a small bag from her belt.
Ooh, somewhere to put my ashes. Awesome.
It's
Thanks.
already full. This is Sprite Dust. I have 3 bags
How
of
does
it.
that help us?
Oh, it makes you invisible for a minute.
Not to ask a silly question, but invisible that insane time dragon won't be able to see us? Invisible? Or invisible as in we can pretend to not see it? Invisible.
It'll take the edge off. It'll make it harder for it to spot us.
Will.
It'll make it harder for it to spot us.
You know what? It does remind me. I should probably get up the dragon stat block just in case.
I mean, you don't need to, Chris. It's fine.
For no particular reason.
Yeah, I've just
You're
got
just gonna
to
sneak.
check its senses. Okay, fair, okay. That makes
Okay.
sense.
Hi. Sneaky, sneaky.
Sneaky.
All right, give me stealth checks then.
Um,
Are we gonna leave the
oh,
Gwent
wait,
copter
wait,
there?
Oh, hell yeah.
Either leave it there or dismiss it. One of the two. We're not taking
I'm
it.
just going to... No, I'm leaving it there, so hopefully it goes, oh, are they there still?
Ah, good call.
Just going to enhance ability on myself first, just so I can have an advantage on dex checks.
Is there enough rubble for this to be considered like rocky terrain?
Yeah, it's a ruin. I'll allow that.
Cool.
It's all stone. It's a stone ruin.
Yeah. Pretty much it's like, it's worth an ask, that one.
Ooh, 27.
Natural 20, 23.
Oh.
I'll take that.
Alright.
I'll take it.
You guys start making your way over. You're heading towards the guard post?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Start making your way over.
Like that Alvina is slightly bigger than Gwent, and I'm not sure why.
Who knows? Here you go, make it more accurate.
Wide.
Long.
Long. Man. Cool.
All right, you seem to get there without arousing the dragon. There's a little sleep icon. Let's put a little sleep icon on the dragon.
Yeah.
Z or anything? No. Okay, we'll just put a little.
Yeah, that we know he's not faking it.
There we go.
He might be faking it. He
the way.
still might be.
Yeah.
But you both arrive at the guard post. It's vaguely as you remember. It's actually well intact, given the rest of the area has been pretty much exploded and detonated. You make your way in there, and you can see that it's a little messy. It's a little bit of a disarray from kind of this things being dropped over, maybe some papers that have been scattered around that nobody bothered to pick up. But it does look like, at least from as you're kind of glancing in there, all the major expensive items or very useful equipment has been cleared out of it.
Yeah, makes sense.
So it looks like you're almost entering into a building that people have exited but didn't care to fully exit. So there's like a little bit of trash everywhere.
What are we looking for in here?
Okay. Mainly just if there's anything useful. So look, a quick.
Let's give the place a
around and
pass
then-
over. Yeah.
Yeah.
Investigation checks. Let's see if
Like,
you can find
maybe
anything
we could
that's
find
somebody
the
forgot
mirror
to take.
dimension again.
Yeah, maybe we'll get trapped in there in the future. Well, you
Ooh,
found
25.
something.
Ooh,
8.
Gwen's found something good.
Alvina does find the cells. The cells are all there. They're all intact. They all have mirrors. Gwen, I assume, stops them from touching the mirror and actually being transported to the mirror realm. But as well as that, Gwent, you make your way down and find what is supposed to be a locked door that presumably somebody has left slightly ajar. There's still a key in the door. Nobody even bothered to lock up and take the key with them. And as you go down, this appears to be almost like a basement holding area or a basement storage area. As you come down, you notice that a lot of the drawers have been empty and left over. However, it looks like there is a cabinet with a couple items in it at the back that has not been opened. It looks like it was kind of either left there because whatever is inside wasn't useful to people, or maybe they just didn't have the capacity to carry it and it wasn't as high value as the rest of the items around there and they didn't want to make another trip. But whatever it was, you actually do find an item of effectively salvage.
Ooh.
Oh,
So since
fun,
you
fun.
did roll 25, and you can decide how present Alvina is here, and maybe they can stumble in after you've already collected everything and you've decided whether or not you reveal what you found. But you have found 5 items.
Ooh.
So
I assume when I die, Elvina's going to loot my corpse anyway, so it's fine.
Yep. You will
first of all-
you will be rations if that is comfort or
Oh.
concern.
100%.
Yeah.
I will eat elf jerky. That's no issue.
Yeah.
roll
Like-
me 5d3.
Oh, God.
Let's see what we get.
5d3. This
Oh.
is to determine.
Well,
the
3 1s and 2 3s.
Okay. To be fair, this is to determine the table I used.
Yeah, we just missed the 2.
3 main.
I wonder if it is
tables.
contraband, is what I'm wondering.
Weirdly enough, I think that means you don't get anything from the divine table, hilariously.
Of course, Gwent somehow avoids
Check
the
that out,
god.
if possible.
Actually, with these 2 people, there's the cleric that wishes he was an atheist and the freaking monster. It makes sense that we not have... The divines don't care about us.
No
but go
divine
ahead
touches
and-
whatsoever.
Roll me the first d20. Let's see what you get from. This is the first table.
10.
A 10.
This is the psionic table.
Ooh, 2 prime.
Okay. So you find some choker fluid.
Oh, we've got some of that already, I think. Or we had some of that. I don't remember if we still got it, but we definitely had some. That was useful.
Did you ever learn what it does?
We did, I believe, because we identified it as choker fluid. That's why I remember. I don't remember off the top of my head what it does, but I
Yeah, I do not
Definitely-
remember what it does. So
but I remember
I'm
we've
also-
definitely had it
I'll
identified.
tell you at the end. I
Yeah.
believe you know it because you should know everything below a 10 since you visited the dwarfs in Salvage.
That might have been it, yeah.
They were able to tell you all of the common and uncommon items. They weren't able to tell you anything above rare.
Yeah.
Choker fluid is an uncommon item. All right, go ahead and roll me 2d20 for the next one.
Oops, 2d20.
14 and a 9.
14 and a 9.
Primordial.
Minimize how much I'm switching between the tables for my own sanity. So a 9 first. Okay, another useful item. You find a smoke mephit in a jar.
Wait, just an actual mephit? Okay.
It looks to be a smoke from the mephit itself. It has the effect that effectively the benefits of a fog cloud spell.
It's a
Oh.
sentient... It's a sentient smoke bomb. You can have that, Gwent, don't worry.
Yeah, it's we drop and we levant.
Yeah.
This one isn't actually part of the cabinet that you found. This is slightly separated. As you're going through the cabinet, you notice that there is a slight gap behind the cabinet, and as you peer through, you notice a very large cone-shaped dreadnought shield spike. This is made of obsidian iron. I accidentally typed that in twice. Whoops. But before you find out what else is in that room, go ahead and roll me 2 last d20s for the cabinet itself. As you take those items out, and you can then peer into the room
Oh,
beyond.
Natural 20 and a natural 1. We're getting something great and something...
Something.
And something might actually
Terrible.
attack you.
All right.
Yay!
A mimic.
The
Rat-
gremlin that's guarding the really shit hot item.
Weren't there demon ants around here?
Who knows? You find a pod-like vessel made of an unknown alloy,
Ooh.
as well as
Just a dude with a sword, ready to stab.
Yeah, just a very small man who is in the
Oh, God,
cabinet.
we still have the last pod-like vessel.
We do. Is this the one that tells us to try and open it?
No.
Okay.
Actually, is this one that does it? 1 second.
Because no one was telling us to open it, and we weren't.
Oh no, staring at the vessel produces a strange haunting sensation in the target that draws them to open the vessel.
Yeah, it's
Make me a wisdom saving throw, Gwen. You also find a device composed of strange dark green alloy, the green alloy you've come across before that you associate with the Republic.
Yeah.
Inscribed with psionic runes around the edge of the device are 10 hieroglyphs. Luckily, you do not open the strange pod.
Good, because Gwen knows better.
But
Don't
at this
open
point,
strange things.
you have all 5 of these items. The choker fluid, by the way, is effectively an action surge in a bottle.
That was it. I remember we've had it.
It is a shot of black ichor. As a bonus action, a creature imbues the drink. It has a strong, bitter taste and moves down the throat like jelly. The substance quickens the creature's reflexes and grants them an extra action this turn. Can't be used again until after a short or long rest.
Yeah, it turns a bonus action into an action, basically, which is nice.
Not really turn the bonus action into action. It's use your action to gain an action.
No, it's a bonus. It's use a bonus action.
Bonus action.
It's use a bonus action to gain an action.
Oh, bonus action gain action. I thought
That's the bonus action you take the drink.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. It's a slightly worse action surge, but it's an item, so nice.
Yeah. It's supposed to be modeled off effectively a jelly coffee.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And we have a weird box.
Yes, you effectively have some jelly coffee. You have a cloud, a fog cloud in a jar. You have a strange pod-like vessel that wants you to open it, that you're pretty confident you should not open. And you have a device composed of strange dark green alloy with a couple psychic runes that appears to be deactivated, and you're not sure how to activate it. It almost looks like it's like a circular flip phone.
Oh, okay. Like a Spy Kids communicator kind of thing.
Yeah.
Okay, I know the type of stuff. Interesting.
As well as that, you also notice a crack behind this cabinet, and as you peer through, you can see a large black obsidian dreadnought shield spike that fire giants would wield as spikes on their shield.
Yeah, I believe we've found one of these before in Iron Core. I remember the name of it, at least.
It can also be, if you are able to smelt obsidian iron, it can be used as a resource.
Yeah, which...
And we've got treats for Zormir if he ever makes his way back here.
It is unfortunately very heavy, however, so you would need a decent strength score to get it. And at this point, we'll say Alvina shows up down in the basement as Gwen is staring through the crack into the chamber beyond, which has this dreadnought spike. What would the two of you like to do?
Find anything good?
Potentially. Do you think you can carry this spike without, too much issue?
Yeah, probably. How big is it? I've definitely got the strength score. It depends how ungainly is it.
You first have to get access to it, but I'm not. I imagine it's not difficult for you to take the cabinet out of the way. As you move the cabinet, you do eventually find a doorway into a chamber behind it. And as you go over to the spike itself and begin to kind of lift it up, a couple things jump out at you as you're lifting it. First of all, there's a slight sound of static, and you can see a little bit of a glow underneath where the spike hasn't perfectly pierced into some form of crystal underneath it, as well as contraptions on the roof that seem designed to have released the spike down into the ground.
Was this an activated trap?
As I shout from in the hallway, I don't know.
Yeah.
As you stare down towards the glow, you can see that the spike has pierced a thin shell of earth that was obscuring what looks to be some form of large red arcanite egg.
Is it pierced into the Arcanite egg, or is it just like...
Only halfway into it, and you actually notice that now that there is a bit of white arcanite decorating the tip of the spike that looks like it should have pierced through. Actually, it'd be black arcanite. Black arcanite tip on it. That is quite difficult to see until you're up close because they're both black obsidian glassy materials.
Yeah.
It looks like it was supposed to pierce into the red arcanite shell into several other arcanites inside of it, presumably for some sort of desired effect.
Red Arcanite, to my knowledge, is power, right? That's like its main thing that it does.
Yes.
I think so. I mean, Zormir talks about a lot of colours, and frankly, after a while, I kind of zone out.
Well, Red Arcanite's the one that sticks in the memory because it's, you know, delicious. And also,
Okay.
that's what's in these. And Alvina literally like points at her tattoos.
Okay, so do we think it's a hey, should we push it in further kind of deal, or take it out, explosion kind of deal?
I mean, it'll probably be fine. Maybe it was like, maybe it set off an explosion already, and this is like the remainder. I could see that. Alvina's going to basically lift the shield spike and
let's leave it where it is.
No, she's already doing it. She's already doing it.
God damn it!
She's removing the spike from the egg. Does it?
Give me a strength check.
Yeah, strength check.
Never want you to fail one more.
19.
To be fair, this is not to lose grip and drop the spike into the egg.
Yeah. Which definitely would explode.
You're able to keep your grip onto it. It's quite heavy, but you manage to, if your natural skills and the knowledge of lifting, you're able to get the proper formation and lift it out without losing that grip, and are able to safely put it to a side. You can now spend time at investigating and analyzing the Arcanite egg if you'd like.
I would like a proper look at it.
Right.
I believe... I'm just checking to see how my eyes work, but I think they give me extremely precise sight, which doesn't it doesn't like work rules as written do it, but it does say I can see incredibly fine detail at massive distance. So could that basically give me the equivalent of eyes of minute seeing?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say you passively make this just to see the different types of Arcanite in there. But there is a little bit of purple Arcanite in there. There's a little bit of green Arcanite in there, as well as in the center a fusion of what looks to be yellow and orange Arcanite as well.
Green. What was it? Green, orange, yellow.
Diffusing, I think.
What were the colours? It was green, orange, yellow, purple.
Actually.
Are the ones I've got?
Now let me double check this because I'm actually going to use a different combination here.
Oh, okay.
If I still have it written down. Did I write down what the trace elements was? Because I forgot what the hell's supposed to be in here. No. It is going to be the same combination as the point found when meeting with the scientist, but on a much bigger scale. I actually don't think I've written down what those colors were supposed to be. Okay. I've already worked this out.
Point, do you have it written down?
Don't worry about it for now. I'll figure it out later.
I don't have it written down.
Okay.
Either way, you recognize the combination. This is a bomb.
It is a bomb.
Just what Gwen wanted to hear.
It's
Can
a
we
bomb.
walk away?
No, I'm gonna keep it. You never know when a bomb might be handy.
Why are you going to carry a bomb with you?
I mean, it came in handy last time I was carrying a bomb with me.
Okay.
Gwent thinks back to apocalyptic explosion, summoning Imix and killing like an entire army of Onis, and
Okay.
disintegrating
Well, we're just
like 12 civilians and a player character. But still,
going to do this, so I'm just going to death ward on me
I mean,
and
they
you.
were dead already, so.
yeah. But it incinerated the remains of the character.
Yeah. Okay. So at least now, if
Oh,
the
thank
bomb
you.
goes off, we have a chance.
Yeah. Oh, thank you. It'd be very handy.
Potentially, anyway.
Please don't kill me.
I'll try my best not to.
I have 2 stupid ideas to try.
Yeah.
If you're intent on carrying the egg,
Mhm.
can you throw the egg at the dragon? We can leave the spike if you want to take the egg. That's fine.
The spike might be handy. It's got a thing that cuts into Arcanite, which Zorme said is important, because it's not normally a thing.
If you can carry them both, I'm happy to help. But, you know, it's going to be a thing you have to carry. But can you carry it?
I think I can carry it.
The next thing is, do you think you have enough skill to take a mirror off a wall? And do you think if we hit the dragon with a mirror, the dragon would go into the mirror?
I don't think I can hold a mirror big enough.
Does it really have to do with sizes?
I assume so. It looks like it's like a door, right? You can't go through it. It'd be like trying to fit through a mouse hole.
I mean, I am positive if I gave you enough time, you could push somebody through a mouse hole.
I know, but the problem is it wouldn't be a fast job, and also the dragon's very large, and like maybe its head would go in and get wedged, but then its claws are right next to us.
Okay. Also, I'm
Have you
not sure
ever
we
been-
can take it off without getting trapped in ourselves anyway, so...
Yeah, I
it
don't.
was an idea.
I got no idea how it would work. I don't know, but I imagine it's like fitting through a door that's too small for you.
Okay, then, let's
And for the
try and
bomb, the
take
bomb
the egg,
might
then.
work, but I'd have to be close enough to the dragon. Admittedly, if it goes to swallow us again...
Again?
Oh, you remember I told you were asleep and it ate us all? You know when you were in the mayonnaise?
I thought you said I died in my sleep.
You did! You got swallowed by the dragon, but you were asleep.
That's a distinction.
I told you at the time! You said you were happy you were asleep.
Yeah. Not that I got swallowed. That's finger blocked.
Ah.
Okay.
Repressed memories.
You're immediately repressed after the conversation.
Let's try and dig up a bomb.
I have a bomb. I have a bomb now. Red Arcanite bomb added to it. It's fine. You've got the method in a jar. Do you think the method's alive?
I shake the jar.
You don't hear
Hello, is
anything
there
from the
anybody
jar.
in there?
I'm
Presumably
assuming...
it's just the essence of a method.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, it's the leftovers, maybe.
Maybe. Well, that was surprisingly fruitful.
Well, let's try and see if the ship is there, and if not, we need to come up with a plan. 7? 6? 7? One of the two.
12.
Okay. Okay, let's sneak back.
Sneak to
Alright,
the
do
dock.
stealth checks, please.
Yeah. 21.
Gee, how long does that what's it last? Probably not long enough.
I don't know.
Enhance ability. Oh, enhance ability lasts for an hour. Has it been an hour?
I'll say it's like been 40 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay, then. Just
You're
roll
crossing
again
the
and
city and investigating, exploring things.
Oh, yeah, that's better.
Yeah, 26. I'm much happier with the 26.
Yeah, that helped, yeah. Over
Will
a
it
20 is
matter
what I'm
against the
going for.
dragon? No. But we feel better about it.
Yeah, spiritually for my soul, it's got to be better.
Yeah.
It's all peace of mind.
Oh yeah. Like
Like,
we're all
I'm
gonna
very
die
stealthy
by
now.
dragon. It's fine.
Right, of course it matters. While it's asleep, it has disadvantage on perception, which puts its passive down to 21.
Yay.
Oh, shit.
Oh.
So it very much matters.
Yep.
But you eventually arrive, and to your dismay, there is 0 ships at dock right now. The place looks like it's been abandoned for quite some time.
Well, that's to be expected.
Okay, so
Has it left anything behind?
yeah, is there
Just
anything
some,
we
like,
can see that can be
Looted.
like no ships whatsoever? We imagine.
Yeah, no ships whatsoever. But there might be crates of things still.
There are no ships. It looks like there are no crates. It looks like it was much easier to get things out right next to the ships.
Fair.
So there was no reason to leave things behind, because going back for a second journey was literally get off the ship, grab it, put it back on the ship. Compared to get off the ship, travel halfway across the city, grab something, come back.
That does mean that they probably left in like a fairly orderly way, though.
It does. You do notice there are several dragon marks, however, across the entire pier. Or
Yeah.
piers. So there are several.
That's to be expected, honestly. Alvina assumes it got in here.
It looks like it's also like it looks like this is kind of molded earth from Druidcraft, and it looks like it's starting to kind of crumble away without any sort of maintenance. You see a lot of the edges off it have just been slowly crumbling away to astral debris.
Well,
So, do you think if the dragon eats us, we just wake up in the other timeline?
we did last time.
Or
Well, that does mean, but
maybe
if
put it
memory
another way,
serves,
do you have a better plan? Because that's the only one I've got.
my better plan is we go back to the greenhouse and see if the others have popped back in.
Okay.
That's
Sneaky sneak.
all I got at the moment. We'll figure out others from there.
Alright, just as you get to the end of your hour, give me one final stealth check as you make your way back across the city.
Yes.
Put you a little bit further out here.
Oh,
Oh.
alright, he didn't roll the second one.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
It's better.
And
is
as you are making your way back across the city, you hear the stirring as the dragon begins to shift its body.
She's waking up.
Starts
No.
to raise its head and starts to glance over the city from its vantage point on the higher platform. What would the two of you like to do?
Bolt.
Leg it.
Alright, where are you legging it to?
The basement.
Yeah.
The dragon begins to fluff out its wings and it begins to flap as a gust of air ripples through the city just from its massive strength as it takes to the sky and begins gliding down towards you.
Yeah, for reference, Alvina's going straight through the nearest wall into the thing. She is cutting corners and going right through the wall.
Oh, I'm on standby.
It is glass wall.
As you do so, you hear a large thump sound as if a colossal creature has landed on top of the greenhouse.
Mm-hmm.
And you can hear the breaking of glass and the twisting of metal as it starts to just slowly put its pressure, one of its paws, on top of the greenhouse, begins to squish it down.
It's fine. Alvina's already dove into the underground segment.
Actually, There's a very real possibility, though, depending on how much it squishes the metal frame down, that it might actually trap you in this hole.
Oh, it's fine. Alvina's confident that she can bust her way out of it.
I am reasonably
Whether she
confident
can
Alvina can
actually or
punch the
not.
dirt.
All right, if the two of you are confident that you can escape a trap hole,
Oh, no,
Alvina's
not
more
confident we're gonna survive,
Alvina's more
just-
confident she can survive the trap hole than the dragon.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
the only
the
bit she's got. She's like,
I mean, you
is
can
this a bad
survive
situation?
longer.
Yes.
Yeah. The alternative is looking directly into a dragon's face. No, in the hole.
all right, then
To be
it's
fair,
going to
it's just a bunch
finish
of crystals.
crushing the greenhouse until it has made a solid metal roof over your hole.
Mhm.
At which point, you hear a gust of air, and presumably nothing more for the next 5 to 10 minutes, or however long you would like to wait in the hole before attempting to escape it. How long would you like to pass? You hear no sounds of flight or roars or anything else.
Honestly, we don't hear a sound of flight.
You do not.
To Alvina, I think that to Alvina, that would be, it's gone through a portal, because if I was a dragon, and I imagine she's been trapped in a hole by one of the dragons, like, when she did, like, combat training before, and what they'd do, they'd fly off a bit of ways to get to, like, a perch so they could look over the ruin. And she doesn't hear that, which she's going to put to, it's gone through one of the portals. That's her thought. So she'd probably wait only like 15 minutes.
Okay.
Like
What would
she'd
you like
be
to do once the time has eclipsed?
if she can't hear, hasn't heard any interaction from the dragon, she would start looking up towards the sealed metal roof now.
All right, you do so.
Okay.
How badly does it look?
Yeah.
You can see several overlapping metal frames that have kind of crisscrossed onto each other until it's just kind of been a squished little disc on top of your hole. You are unsure of how thick it is. Giving it just a little push or shove does not seem to move it. Alvina, go ahead and give me a strength check if you'd like to strain yourself trying to lift it.
Yeah. She will. Give it a
You're
cursorily
really
shove.
quiet for me, Chris.
17. That's an okay, but so she's putting a bit of muscle in, but she's not like going all out yet.
Unfortunately, a 17 does not shift the weight.
Is there any give at all?
There is not.
Okay. Well, Alvina is going to really put her back into it then.
Wait. Before you do this,
Yes.
is it better that we just... How patient are dragons? Like, is it if we wait the night, it will get bored and just jump in and attack us kind of dragon? Or is it if we wait overnight, it will maybe leave us alone because it's crazy dragon?
Most dragons, to my knowledge, are either they're gone in 5 minutes or they're willing to wait for a couple of 100 years.
Are you willing to wait a couple 100 years?
I mean, I'll last that long, in theory. You won't. So I think our odds are better to go now.
Rather than wait a night and then...
Yeah,
go.
It's either going to be quite contentedly sitting there and watching, or it's already gone.
It's already gone.
Yeah.
Well, die in the hole, die in the top. Doesn't really matter. Let's go die.
Yeah. Alvina, actually, you know what? Alvina will do this before putting a bit of strain into it. Alvina is going to put a large fireball in her hand and just smack the metal. Is there any kind of give?
I smack you with a large fireball.
Yeah, this. That was a low damage hit. Hit minimum possible damage.
I'm gonna say no from that low. Unfortunately, this metal has a high boiling point, and you're not quite powerful enough yet. Also, it is starting to take up oxygen from the hole you're in, and makes the place a little bit more hot, a little bit more uncomfortable for the two of you in there.
Yeah. No more fire. No more fire.
Okay. Well. Okay. I've got one that'll probably get us out immediately. But if it doesn't get us out immediately, it'll be very bad all around.
Okay. Don't you just want to try and push it again?
I'll put a bit of let's put a bit of muscle back into this one. Alvina's gonna get angry. Alvina's gonna get angry and take a proper whack to try and just shove it out of the way. She'd be raging, essentially.
Alright, then give me an advantage strength check.
With guidance on top.
How are we sounding now, Lou?
Dirty 20. With...
A 20 is just what you needed.
Ah, cool. I'll roll a d4 as well. Let's see how much. Nice! 24.
24. With the...
Quiet from me.
There you go.
Is everyone quiet, or...
I can hear you echoing now, Chris, over Luce. So.
Maybe to buy
The
Luce
stream's
a
fine.
goddamn headset.
Maybe turn it up a bit on your side.
Check your volume settings on Discord, Neil. Maybe just increase the output volume.
And also mute the stream again.
Yeah.
And also buy a goddamn headset.
And also, yes, get a headset. It's really helpful.
Yeah, honestly, yeah.
That you can buy one for a $5 at a supermarket. Which is good enough.
Alright, well, Lou figures that out. You're able to eventually shove the metal up enough that you are able to kind of shift it until a more gap rich area pools over you, and you're able to climb out through the gap. Exactly, Chris. That's
Exactly,
what I was
Chris.
saying.
That's what happened.
Yeah. Right,
But the two of you have escaped.
Are we about to be jumped on by a dragon? Alvin has a look around.
Yep.
As you have a look around,
Curious perception takes everywhere.
Yeah.
Like, where?
there is no dragon.
Cool. Yeah, I think I was right. I think it went through the portal.
Okay. Into the helicopter.
Oh, yeah.
And then which way? I mean, we can go fly out past the spaceport and live our lives.
That's a terrible idea. We need
There's
to go
nothing
back.
but terrible ideas here. How?
One moment.
Off
I'm
the
just gonna
bomb, hope it
mute.
works.
I'm just gonna mute Neil for a minute. Someone tell me if he gets it fixed.
I'll just throw this on for now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've muted him from my side as well.
Yeah.
All right, Neil, put a message in when you've finished doing your sound setting, and I'll unmute you.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, we're hearing the stream.
Yeah. Or our own echo. It's one of the two. But I think that better odds, honestly, is going back to the main area again.
Then
Ooh.
onto the main area we go.
Ooh. I've got an idea.
Yeah.
We need to go back to the main area anyway. But do you remember which train track would take us to the place where the Nagpa's base was?
No.
Because we knew which area it was. Yeah, I'm gonna try and do it. I'm Alvina's going to try and navigate us the route that'll take us to the other, to whatever, basically wherever they've currently gone in the main timeline, that location.
Yeah, into Stolen Thought. Go ahead and give a survival check, and we'll see if you can recall one of the markers to know which direction you're going in. It's much easier if you follow the rail system, and there's only a couple to choose from.
Yeah.
So this is a case of, do you remember the direction as you were getting off the train station of, this train line is going to Stolen Thought?
Yeah.
I will guidance you.
Thank you. I was about to go, please guidance me. 17? Okay.
That's not bad.
19. 19's... I'll take 19.
19 is enough to remember at least which of the other 4 rail lines will take you where you need to go. It is the... I actually don't remember which one it is relative to the map, but you pick the correct one. I'm just going to pick top right for now.
I think it was that way. Yeah, I think it was the top right one.
I forgot this one actually clicks into 2, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 other routes. You know that is actually on the eastern side. And are able to follow that train track until eventually you get to... Oh. Nope, don't create a folder. Don't want to do that. What are you doing? Get back here.
Come back here.
There we go.
I like that there are 3 houses quite nice and comfy just there.
Yep.
I take one, you take the other, the middle one we use for food.
I don't think you. I don't think you could eat a house.
This is why we're never on missions together. Because of shit like that.
But you're able to fly through the destroyed station as you get there and fly up through the ceiling in the top, over the lava, and come out into Stolen Thought. As you can see, there are still massive explosive craters here, as well as quite some large temporal tears in the sky that you're having to fly around.
Ooh, this temporal tear has a quest. Or it's been alerted, one of the two. So
what did you hope was here?
I don't know, but I thought something would be here, and there's stuff here. Basically, we knew that the base of the evil bird people is here. So, odds are there's something, if nothing else, we can probably find where the entrance to their base is, and if we get teleported back to the past, we then know where the entrance to the base is.
But we can all
honestly
Neil now.
The smartest plan you've had in quite a while.
So. Yeah, it's actually not the worst plan.
Yeah, because if we don't, doesn't matter. If we do, maybe there's something down there, or maybe it's useful.
Yeah.
Either way, there's no dragon here at the moment, so you know.
Yeah, and Karzag said there was a very big crystal there. And I don't...
While you are flying around the city, go ahead and both of you make me a perception check.
Yeah.
Like, big crystal, like I'm pointing at you, your egg bomb.
I don't know, she never stated. She said big. Natural 2025, yay!
As you are flying over the city, you have immediately identified where the giant destroyed remnants of the crystal are.
Ooh, that's always handy.
However, before I tell you, we're going to switch back to the past.
Whatcha?
Because the other group needs to find it on their own.
Back to
I found it!
There it is.
Seriously, not that one.
I know.
Pink Arcanite.
It would be very funny.
A red crystal. Or more like a maroon crystal.
Yeah, I remember being...
Supposed to be a dark red.
Browny
blood-like.
red. Browny red.
But in the past, all 3+ lose consciousness. You arrive at the train station and get off to what appears to be a relatively small town vibe. There are some very young adults kind of going about their day. A lot of people with rucksacks and side bags. You can see some people sitting on what looks to be a lawned area. The place is filled with students. A couple people in white coats dressing about. A couple professor-looking individuals. And you pass several stores that seem to be selling scrolls and quills and remnant ingredients and all kinds of things you might need if you were a practicing spellcaster or a researcher, of that nature.
I'm going to get some more stuff for maps.
Zormit immediately forgets the mission.
You know, kind of trying to find Abby right now. We can buy stuff for maps later.
And you all say Alvina's the impulsive
did
one.
Karzak tell us where she fell down?
She told
I
Alvina.
was joking. It just said, "Thought I need to thinking out loud." Actually,
yes, they were working. They were doing some foresting in what would be effectively the herbology gardens. When they discovered a kind of loose bit of soil and fell down into a natural cave system.
Okay. Well, let's go over there then.
which was which way?
Yeah, which was which way?
No.
You've yet to be here.
Yep.
I'm a new class
See,
member.
this is
I'll
what-
go up to someone and say, "Hey, I'm new here. I'm looking for the herbology department."
Give me a persuasion check. Let's see.
See, this is why I want to map things.
I want to point out.
Personality traits.
I want to point out. This is a university campus. There will be a map.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I'll just ask a student. They know where everything is, right?
No.
I'm pointing this question out.
Don't know
Is
what
there
the
a map?
code is. And the student.
There'll
Yeah,
be a
it's like
direct-
a big "You Are Here" sign.
There'll be a directory like here. In fact, that might be it behind you.
Well, I'm making friends.
They're gonna get stabbed again.
He refuses to turn around.
If I walk into a university and immediately get stabbed,
You in Birmingham?
All right, let's see. You come across a wood elf.
Hey.
They
No.
appear to be. Let's see. What's something that would be?
The point immediately just gets traumatized by seeing another wood elf.
and I was just thinking. I thought I need to find the herbology department. You look woodsy.
You look
Wood
like
elf.
a wood elf.
Just immediate racism.
Yep. Dwarves.
They are wearing a black robe. They're actually shaved head with several tattoos underneath their eyes. As they stare at you with their sunken with their sunken eyes and a pale, slightly greenish skin, they narrow their eyes at you. Are you the one the prophecy spoke of?
That's a good start.
I mean, depends on the prophecy. Which one are you talking about?
Which one? It's worrying that point. Actually, that is a correct answer for the point.
Did no one ever tell you the tattoo of staying awake never works?
It does.
Oh, I found it worked quite well when you couple it with a couple of cups of coffee.
The prophecy that spoke
Alright.
that my day would be made all the richer by an encounter with a strange individual. So how do you plan to enrich my life?
Up to this one.
Well,
Point yet.
Come with me, and your life.
No,
will-
that's how to implore
If you
your
can show me
life.
to the herbology department, your life will definitely be
More interesting.
enriched, made more exciting.
Oh, so you don't have
Oh.
got you to
Forever.
enrich.
I was hoping for a more tangible form of enrichment, but I suppose that technically fits.
Can I insight to just see if where my brain is going is stupid or not?
He's just a student. This is normal student. This
Who
is like
knows?
half the people I went to college with.
Go ahead and make me an insight check. I don't know where your brain's going. They don't
Ding.
appear to be a Nagpa, if that's what you're asking.
Okay, no, if it was, are they hitting on me?
Can I insight to see if they're messing with the point?
Sure, give me an insight check as well. As far as the point is concerned, they seem to be on the level. There's no hidden meaning in their words.
They're not trying to hit on you. They're just
Okay, good.
Zormir, you actually
that
can't
odd.
read this person. They don't seem to be really expressing with their face or eyes. They seem to be delivering everything in this apathetic monotone.
Are
If
they high?
They're a student.
They don't look to be high. There's nothing that would give any sort of symptoms away. There's nothing wrong with the eyes that you can
Okay.
tell. They look to be normal. If just strange.
Yeah.
Okay.
I said,
Like
as I
never-
said,
Would
there
we
is.
be able to
there is
do an
some-
insight check?
You
Or
can
would
if you'd
we
like to,
need
yeah.
do this?
Like that everyone's inciting this random.
What are you
group.
inciting for?
Lou wants to see if they're high.
Just to see
They've
if this person is telling the truth.
not said anything really. They've gone.
Yeah.
I'm hoping you could really enrich it.
Go for it. Let's see.
Nat
Give me an
20.
insight check.
Nat 20. He's a Nagpa. Everyone on the point immediately trusts as a Nagpa. 10.
Nope.
Trust them.
You do glean the extra information from your background. This person is the ideal cult target.
Oh, no.
Yay, more
They are clearly very apathetic with life. They are looking for excitement, and they could be easily convinced to worship a dark god if necessary.
Oh, so Lou is the prophesized one.
Come on. Lou,
Oh,
take
so
over.
technically he was right. You are the prophesized one point. By proxy.
Bipolar.
Yes,
more like.
she continues to stare at you with a very bored
Oh.
expression. What would you like to do?
Damn students always.
I'm
hard to
not-
read.
I'm not going to do something incredibly unethical.
Don't
But I
kill.
could.
Don't stab the student.
I
In the
wasn't going
middle
to
of
stab them. I was just going to give
No.
him Lou's puzzle box.
Oh God.
Exactly. I'm not going to do that. That's incredibly unethical.
Lou, do you want a new body?
Point just hears. Do it.
Anyway, herbology department.
Do it. Do it. Do it.
This is
Yes,
what.
but just to clarify, you're not going to tangibly enrich my life.
Well, not until I make it to the herbology department. That's the thing with
Okay.
prophecies. Just because I'm destined to enrich your life doesn't mean I'm destined
Immediately.
to do it right now.
Good point.
Telling me we've got friends. in
So-
high places.
He has friends in low places as well.
I will just place a hand on her head and cast protection from good and evil.
Continent.
Just
Okay.
Prediction.
blessings be upon you.
They burn immediately away. It turns out they're a demon.
Put Lou behind. There we go.
Does the protection of good and evil still work like that? If you cast it on like a fiend or a celestial, it does something weird.
Yeah,
I don't think
presumably.
so.
Ah, that may be old. That may be old.
All right, but she eventually leads you over to an area next to two very large glass buildings, where there's a little or quite a large garden that is growing with a variety of plants and moss and small saplings.
Thank you.
Come
We
on,
will
man.
meet again, and I'm going to bardically inspire them.
That's how you're going to
Yeah.
enrich their life.
Yep, with a bardic inspiration that runs out in 10 minutes.
Well, this was a rather disappointing prophecy.
Well, we will meet again. What's your name?
I don't think they want to meet you again by that.
I like the fact that the point for some reason is giving me severe Pope vibes right now.
Look,
My
if
name's
someone calls you their
Arwell.
messiah, you say yes.
Ask me
Ah,
if
but
there's
they're-
any parties soon.
They introduce themselves as Arwell.
Oh, well.
Another
Oh, yeah,
A name
somewhere
would
en
elf.
route.
I like it.
Oh well.
I would have looked for a particularly sturdy looking building and just sort of carved into it with shaped stone or whatever. just Alvina, comma Gwent, stuck in past. Abby went this way. See you soon.
You do so. But as you're exploring the gardens, you eventually find what looks to be a cordoned off area. Probably at least one person who's be assigned to kind of just watch over it. You eventually find what appears to be a dark feather just reading a book on a little fold out chair next to the cordoned off area. They've not paid you any mind.
Can we just walk straight past them?
You kind of with stealth check.
I will talk to them if they stop me. It's just sort of do you mind if I go in here? Great, thanks. And just keep going.
So are you alerting them to your presence? They are currently not aware you were there. You could sneak past them if you want.
I am going to, unless someone else stops me.
Oh, so we're going in, are we?
I mean, that's where we think the stuff is, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, actually, you there. I will actually speak to the guard.
Move along. This area is under quarantine. No need.
Yeah, we know.
Here, blah blah blah.
We know. We're here to sort it out. Have you been on guard here for the past couple of days?
And narrows his eyes at you. What do you mean you're here to sort it out? Kind of gives you all a look up and down.
Pulls out Dark Phoenix badge. Hoping this isn't just a general thing.
His eyes go wide, and then suddenly, also actually let's roll CV.
19.
Okay, he doesn't think you stole them. Lucky for you guys.
Okay, good.
To be fair, a lot of us were in the papers, right? Like, oh.
Yeah, that's fair. He actually recognizes all of you. Oh, I thought last time I heard you all had disappeared.
Yeah, and we might disappear again soon. So if we do, can you let people know that we went in here?
Yeah, this is all cleared with Darkside and the council?
It will be, yeah.
It is.
It will be, or it is?
Telling it is.
We are on Darkside's orders to come here.
Give me
which is the truth. We're on Darkside's orders to find Damien.
Technically,
yeah. Give me a persuasion check.
Yeah,
persuasion or deception, your choice.
Persuasion, I'm better at it.
Yep.
I'll take it.
24's good.
Sure, I think it would have been fine with a 15 or higher.
I was about to say, I don't think this guy needed that much convincing.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, be careful. Don't get into a confrontation with the scientists. There are occasionally small cave-ins.
Are any of the scientists bird people? Not Aarakocra, other bird people.
Other bird people. You mean Kenku?
Ask if you saw. No.
Ask if you saw
I'm
two
going
girls. Damn it! Just do that first.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. Anyway, die. We think they're die. Nothing to worry about. Have you seen a mousy-haired girl? Looks incredibly capable, and a punk girl around here.
You literally just described two students in the middle of a university.
Yeah.
Yes.
Not like in this immediate vicinity. I'm sure I've seen some while I was coming out the train station.
Okay.
That's
We think they decided to get into their heads to investigate this ahead of us, and don't know where they've gone.
Well, nobody's gone through this hole since I've been on watch, and I've been here about 6 hours. It's been a thrilling day, as you can imagine. Although I have made it halfway through my book.
Good book.
Yes. It's about a paranormal detective who's looking for ghosts.
Ooh.
Hey, Pam, why don't you give him?
So asks for title. Not going to make Chris come up with that for reading later.
You receive a title.
I like, by the way, that in the Pathfinder campaign before this one, we managed to bullshit our way into a place calling ourselves Ghost Inspectors. Just thought that feels weirdly on brand here.
Right, we're good. Let's go, guys.
How good are you at puzzles?
Don't try to make Blue possess people!
We're not doing that. We'll make him a body when we have a chance.
Fine, but if you keep on having to change every 5 minutes, this is going to get very annoying.
It's always killing
How do
someone.
you think I feel about it? So if we find a druid who knows reincarnate or something like that.
As you make your way down into the hole, you find yourself in what appears to be a natural cave system. It looks like there's been some kind of footprints and activities in one direction. Looks towards the center of Canthus. As you are able to follow them and eventually make your way down there, would you like to stealth, or would you like to confidently stride into the noises you hear ahead of you? They should just be standard work noises, people moving around, some casual chatting, and a variety of language, talking about lunch, and just like some clanging of metal.
If it sounds like there's just people vibing down here, I think just double the stealthing. I think it'll be more suspicious if we're caught stealthing than not.
You're not wrong.
All three of you, with loose consciousness attached, come out into a large cavern that is a decent 80-foot wide, 40-foot tall. And in the center of this cavern, which is dimly lit by several arcane sources hovering around the place, is a large bloodstone crystal in the center. That appears to be attached both at the bottom and the top to the floor and ceiling via what appears to be a large mechanical contraption embedded with several forms of arcanite rings.
Ooh. So, Doctor, any idea what this does?
No.
To note, there are just kind of scientists and lab assistants kind of wandering around. Nobody's immediately caught attention of you just yet. This is just as you're coming out of it, but presumably somebody will notice you kind of standing and gawking in the doorway very soon.
I can't tell which kind of arcanites are from this distance. Oh,
Can I? Yeah,
Not
can
a
I do an
clue.
arcana to work it out?
Give me a perception check first. Let's see if you can see all of them.
Yeah, I'll take it.
14? That's better than Zormer. You're able to see the different arcanites. There is a large base of white arcanite, both on the like bottom base next to the ground, but also on the like top one on the ceiling. There are rings of copper arcanite with large barriers of pink arcanite around it. There appears to be 2 rotating large orbs of green arcanite, as well as a kind of a second foundation of brown arcanite with yellow mixed in between. There's also purple and violet arcanite.
Well, I remind myself what all the arcanites do. This feels like a stasis chamber.
Could be.
So white is control, green is dispersing, so heat sinks. Pink is protective, shield. Brown. I'm trying to remember if this is the berry crunch arcanite Chris showed us in the chat months ago.
Thank you for the follow.
So I can't remember.
As you're looking at, there is a large inscribed inscription upon it that I'll throw in the chat.
God.
Thank you for the follow. It's greatly appreciated. Thank you.
So you control shift. Okay, sorry.
But yes, this is the berry moss arcanite.
Okay. That explains a lot.
Ooh. Pretty.
Let's back away a moment. Just into the corridor.
Why?
I think that's a time machine.
Just because it has a symbol of an hourglass, you immediately assume it's a time machine.
No, just because that's what I worked out what Berry Moss Arcanite was before.
Give me all 3 of you who have a body. Give me a stealth check. Not Pookie. You automatically pass. We don't
Lou,
need you can roll as we go
how's
through
your
it.
stealth?
Hey, it's like +3.
Okay, I'm better at stealth. So I was going to let you take control if
Yeah, remember Lou's really
You're
bad
better
at
at
stealth.
you.
I am so sad you got rid of your mithril armors.
Well, unfortunately, I can't add any of the.
I know, enchantments to it.
Yeah.
As you're backing away, a rather elderly human, kind of slightly grouched over man with wispy white hair that is coming out almost like a clown's, where it's kind of coming out to left and right in little triangular shape.
It's the Beware the Groove guy from Emperor's New Groove.
It is.
Every mad scientist.
And he comes over with both his hands behind his back.
Definitely evil Birdman, by the way.
As he spots you, and he kind of takes his hand and kind of like points a finger at you as he begins kind of just calling out, not quite shouting, not raise attention. Can I help you? What are you doing here? What are you gawking at? Are you supposed to be here?
Yes.
So jig is up. I will maintain the illusion. Hi, yes, we're looking for two people who got lost, we think, somewhere around here. Mousy brown haired girl.
Just give an actual
Punk.
description of the pair of them. Just don't.
Yes, I'm actually going to describe Abby and I've already forgotten her name. Damien's ex. Millie. And
We don't know.
yeah,
his
not
damn
mention that
name.
we're also looking for Damien.
I'm sorry. Does this lab coat look like a guard uniform?
Well, you asked what we were doing here, and that's what we're doing here. We're looking. Have you seen them?
This is a highly restricted area. Who gave you permission to be in here? Did you come through that goddamn hole? Is that guard slacking again?
No, the guard let us in.
He let you in?
We're on official business here.
Competence. All of everyone here is incompetent.
We are legitimate.
Yeah, we are legitimately on Darkseid's orders to be here.
Legitimate businessman.
We're legitimately on Darkseid's orders to be here.
Yes.
What is the code phrase?
Shut up and do what I say.
So we haven't been given one of those, have we?
You have not.
I would so love
Okay,
if. you
okay,
had
we're on
told me-
Darkseid's
Shut up
orders.
and do what I said.
So we're on Darkseid's orders to hunt them down and to find the missing people.
Hunt them
This is
down.
where we think they went. We don't have the code phrase.
Right. Oh, that's very problematic. I am going to have to take you into custody. And we'll report this to Darkseid directly, as this is the highest security clearance required to be in this area.
Have we?
It's really.
Yes. We will turn around and leave if you prefer. Fine.
Oh no!
So-
That is not allowed. For all I know, you could be lying. That's
What?
Something that people.
Who's going to believe us if we say you're building a time machine?
Wait, is that what you think this? You're a fucking idiot.
Nice.
This is not a time machine. I would require far more Chrono Arcanite.
Oh,
I
the
don't-
stasis chamber then.
Oh, is there something inside the crystal? Let me just see if my ode. No, definitely not something inside the crystal.
Well, I'm saying you could put something in there, not that it's inside it yet.
Oh yes, let me just open. Yes,
how
there's
crystals
clearly a
work.
door on the crystal. Let me just open up the crystal and put things inside. Are you done being an idiot?
No, I've got a few more guesses first.
I see. You know, it's a good thing we have security. Don't make this more difficult than it needs to be. If you could all
Okay.
just step over here.
Fair enough. Okay, I have one last question before we go.
Oh, why not? I'm feeling generous, and you've been a good laugh so far.
Dispel magic.
Can we recruit him, please?
Yeah,
Just to keep
How-
burning the point.
I like this.
Lou,
guy.
have you got dispel magic?
No, but I do.
Do it.
I don't think
Yes.
I.
Okay, I'll keep. Have you ever heard of a Nagpa? Please now.
You know, I really should have made a battle map for this.
Mm.
Incredibly obvious Nagpa. He might not be. The guy near him might be, though, which would be even funnier.
No,
If this
yeah.
guy legitimately looks like this, but you just collateral some actual Nagpa.
Oh, I'm out of spell slots for Dispel Magic right now.
How?
Because I used all of them to stop the fucking Phoenix was chasing us. I thought it was a lower level. It's a 3, and I'm out of 3s.
Can you not upcast it?
You can
No,
upcast.
Dispel Magic's a 3. I only have up to 3.
Oh.
Shit.
Yeah, artificers are half casters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have Dispel Magic? Fuck you.
Let me double check. Don't believe I do.
Oh, wait a minute, actually, I've just thought of something. I just need to look at a spell.
No, I've not got it.
This is fine.
I just have to check something. I don't think 5e has the restriction of if you put one transmutation on it breaks the other one. Just polymorph the guy and it breaks his disguise self, even if he passes it. No, I think that's Pathfinder only.
So. Yeah.
I believe that actually does work in Pathfinder, which is pretty funny.
All right. So, do we have anything to actually do this plan of yours?
Neil, do you have any spells?
Yeah, I've got spell slots.
Do you have this? Do you have?
Do you have Dispel Magic?
No, I don't have Dispel Magic.
Okay.
Well, I'm waiting. What are you doing?
Well, I just asked, have you heard of a Nagpa before?
How do we know you're not a Nagpa?
Well,
I am a
I
Nagpa.
there we go.
Thank you.
See, I told you there were Nagpas down here. Anyway, let's go.
Wait.
off.
Wait. You admit you're a Nagpa.
Yes.
Well, yes, you're going to be brought into custody, so what does it matter?
Wait. Darkside is hiring a
Isn't that
Nagpa
insight,
to...
Yeah.
Well, see, now you're
What?
just proving you don't have authorization to be down here.
Yeah,
Why would
we did kind of assume that. That
Why
sounds
would
like Darkside
someone-
to us.
Why would a Nagpa whose sole purpose is to destroy civilizations be working for someone who's trying to build one?
He's trying to destroy the other ones.
Who told you that superstitious nonsense?
We've met.
Alvina, I think.
It wasn't actually.
I'm inciting it.
It was Zormir, I
At this
believe.
point.
Mm.
I'm inciting this guy as he's speaking to see if it is the same as our. Nope, I'm getting
Zormir,
worse
you
at-
are the worst psychiatrist.
Fuck it, I'm gonna Destiny net.
Yeah.
and fucking-
Come on, buddy. You got this. Thank God. I'll take that. It's fine, right?
And I'm gonna add 3 to this one just to be sure. So, flashing for
21.
21. Insight to see if there's any kind of tell that he's.
He appears to be speaking the truth in that he is actually quite like there's a little bit of humor to this. He is kind of enjoying this a little bit, but there is complete confidence that he has the superiority here. He appears to be believes what he's saying. He doesn't believe he needs to lie to you. That he's already won.
Okay.
Okay, so the Nagpa here aren't the same as the Nagpa back home.
Or the one on the train.
But there was one on the train that seemed a little bit suspicious compared to.
Or the like 5 or 6 was.
We did initiate that one. That was on us.
That was on you.
Question: how many of you are working here as our Nagpa?
I'm not telling you that. Again, you don't have security clearance to be here. Go stand over there. Security's near here.
Okay, can I ask you one more question?
All right, fine, but only because I'm fighting Stabblocks.
Okay, have you seen Damien Darkside around here somewhere?
Oh yes, he's in the holding cell.
Oh, there we go. Sorry, that
Look,
was the mission we mentioned.
At least the guy is honest.
Same one where you're
and
sending us, right?
You know he's evil now because he's just admitting that you're fucked is what he's doing.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We're screwed, but
this is where you need Alvina. Alvina would have already hit him by now. Just what
I think it's going to be easier to escape the holding cell than attack this guy face on with all his tech around.
Yeah, but the problem is we know this is all going to blow up the city, so we might as well start from here.
We don't know it was these guys. This is just our best guess.
I'm convinced it's these guys.
CR8 seems appropriate.
I'm fairly sure it's these guys.
Yeah,
but...
probably. If you want to use if you want to use like a special security guy, you could use like you could base it off the knight stat block, which is a decent one.
Red. That's fine. I already got them.
Cool.
Looking around, is there any of the Arcanite that blocks Misty Step or teleporting or anything like that?
Is that just black or is that a different one?
Blue.
Blue.
Blue
Okay.
stops magic.
There, as far as you can see, there is not.
I thought black
Is that
stopped
magic?
Oh, I was asking about Arcanites, don't worry.
Blue rather than Lou.
Yeah.
As you're talking to this guy, you notice coming out of the crowd of like students and professors working on this.
You've got students down here? God.
Yeah. That's what you were told earlier. 3 shadowy cloaked figures come towards you. They look to be the ink hearts that you've seen occasionally kind of operating in the shadows watching you.
Oh, hey guys.
But they are immediately let's have a look. They are going to attack you.
Whoa.
I need all of you to make me dexterity saving throws against a dart-like object that is currently hurtling towards your necks.
Oh, track darts.
Instead of the ink cards again.
What was that?
Secret police.
Yeah, there's the police. I'm trying to remember if the ink cards attacking us means that one of the council is corrupt or it's
That was Gramps who runs the ink carts.
Which I highly doubt that Gramps is the bad guy. Just going out on a limb. Of all of them, he's the one that I think is the least likely to be the bad guy.
Which means he's the most suspicious.
No, because he's the most suspicious, that's why he's definitely innocent.
I'm flashing it to bring it up to 21.
I think there is more chance of Darkseid being the evil one than Gramps.
Darkseid's evil, I just think he has humanity's interests at heart.
No, that's what I'm meaning. I think there's more chance of Darkseid being the evil one who's trying to destroy humanity than there is of Gramps. Just as a benchmark of how much I think Gramps is not the baddie.
Let's see. The DC for that would be 19.
Well, they've all failed.
No, Zormir was flashing theirs.
Oh, Zormir flashed this. Nice.
Zormir flashes theirs. So you're able to the fact that you also just have less available skin, they really had to hit home for you, and you're able to, it just plonks off your armor.
Pink!
The other 2, however, I am going to need a Constitution saving throw against poison.
Poison darts.
And this didn't go in my mouth, did it?
No.
Another time!
This is going in your neck.
I want to point out this is another time where it's a bad thing that the point isn't a normal dwarf.
I've got enough benefit from it.
Yeah. But you're still good for it, but it's still really funny that it's another time where a dwarven ability would actually save your ass. I think you passed anyway, it's fine. If you didn't, you're really screwed.
Yeah, you have passed. Folk, you, however, you start to get incredibly drowsy to the point where you have disadvantage on your attacks and ability checks. And I'll need you to make a save in the next round, depending on what happens. What would the party like to do now? You've just been shot with what is clearly tranquilizer darts. At the point you are pushing through this with the part of you that is still kind of dwarven resilient. Because you're mixed blood.
Yeah, I'll put my hands up and just say, okay, we'll come quietly. Take us to the holding cell.
With the 11 is fuck you just poisoned.
Yes.
You are poisoned, but you're not unconscious just yet. If you guys aren't initiating combat, then folk, you give me another Constitution saving throw. Zormir, what are you doing? Are you also going willingly?
I'm waiting till they're closer.
I mean, fuck
yeah,
you's being
no way.
attacked.
Yeah, the point might be
Oh,
willing to
boy.
go with this, or the rest of the party.
Is Lou willing to as well? Is
Actually,
actually
yeah,
a
it is
fair
Lou.
point.
Lou's looking at what he can do.
Lou casts
So
fireball.
I'm fine for you to take over while I'm trying to retreat if you want.
That'd be very entertaining. The point
That
goes.
is out of character, but you're welcome to.
The point goes. We'll come quietly. From their point of view, the point casts fireball.
Yeah, fuck you's been
Shot.
attacked, shot. So he's attacking back.
Yay. I knew you guys would get arrested first, and everyone seemed convinced that Alvina would be the one to get us arrested.
Only because you're in the future.
Exactly, but still.
I'm going.
Also, to be
Yeah.
fair, Alvina would have absolutely punched that old man already.
Mm.
I'm
She would
clapping-
have laid him out. Regardless
Yes,
of an act,
the only reason I haven't is I don't think we could win.
I'm clapping them with Thunderwave as soon as they're all close within range to get them.
Okay.
I mean, how they're standing all now, you won't be able to hit all of them.
It's
I'm trying to hit them.
it's not a cone, that one. It's a
I know.
cube.
I'm
To be fair,
trying to hit them.
you're
I know,
not.
you know.
They can move out, and Zormir can move about. Your positions aren't static like you are in initiative.
Is it not
So you
fair
can
enough
you
or
can.
can?
No, it's a rectangle.
Yeah, it's a cube
Ah.
one. It's one that you can like plop it down. It's a burst.
But you kind of wait until they're more up and grouped together, and you kind of push your allies behind you, so that you can kind of get all of them as they are kind of coming to you in that triangular
I'm
shape.
basically I point as soon as I push the goblin behind him. I'm pointing him at the Nagpa. Get him.
As you cast, you are casting this, right? You're not using it for an item.
I'm
Counter
casting.
spell.
The old wizard man is going to one of his rings flashes as he is going to cast counter spell.
Which immediately does it because it's a second level spell.
Fuck you pulls his loot off his back and swings it and counterspells the counterspell.
Ooh. That will be successful. He has nobody else to back him up. Go
That's
ahead
interesting.
and let's roll initiative. One second, where the hell's the initiative tracker? Roll initiative. And while I do, was it dex saves, con saves? Strength save? That was-
Thunder is con.
Oh, it's con. It's up here.
Yeah.
Make con save for all these guys. Okay, let's have a look here. Con. They
Okay.
don't. Well, they just got plus
Okay.
2.
Thunder, cold
3D
poison. Usually
3D
con.
20. Nope. 3D 20. Not fucking 30.
It's hard to 3D 30. Damn. Oh, someone had
They
one.
all fail. Yeah, I'm assuming you're 8. Yeah, 18. They all fail.
Yeah, and they're pushed back.
5 feet, I think. Was it 10 feet?
10.
Yeah.
Did they go prone as well, or is it just push back?
just
push.
No, I don't. think-
Thunderwave is push
Nope.
10 feet away from you, and on a successful, they would take half and aren't pushed.
Yeah, it's push. It's just push.
Just pushed. Okay.
I think full prone is the
Okay.
like thunder breath one,
And
because there is a higher level thunder spell than that, which does not
That's
prone. I
pretty
think
In
Okay, 10.
addition, unsecure objects that are
they get
You've just made this lab a mess.
a bunch of objects get pushed around, and also that's a massively loud noise, so everybody knows about it.
luckily, the chamber itself is pretty noise dampening.
Yeah.
Everyone
Okay, I was
in the
gonna say-
chamber definitely knows.
Oh yeah.
I was going to say, I think Abby and Millie aren't here.
Yeah, they're
Mhm.
probably in the holding cells. Or they
I was
went
saying,
about this smarter
I feel like
than
he
you.
would have mentioned they were in the holding cells, given he mentioned Damien was just there.
Well, you never asked about them.
I did.
You didn't ask him about them. You asked the guard.
No. I thought I did ask him.
Nope.
Say we're looking for these people as our first.
Yeah, he didn't seem to show any recognition or reaction. Because you were asking about him, and he was like, "Well, am I a guard? I don't bloody know." Dex
Also,
for
in tally effect, why would you know?
Alrighty.
Lou's
Is
gonna come out
everyone
to play.
what's Lou's initiative?
I'm just about to roll it.
Yeah, you roll that up. While I'll wait until. Yeah, we'll put an event. I'll put layer on here.
Oh no. Oh wait, no. This might be a helpful event.
We'll put layer at 0 because this is gonna be a little bit of fun. All right, let's have a look here. That'll do for that. This guy's just gonna be off there to be my tracker, and we only have the one NACPA for the time being.
Never split the party, and we've done it repeatedly.
Well, unfortunately, we don't have a witty anchor you hear.
Yep. We're literally missing the main healer and one of the, like, core front line.
The damage dealer and the healer.
Yeah. The damage dealer that can actually, like, it can the damage dealer and the front line that can take hits if it isn't AC based, which spells are usually not AC based. So Zombie might just.
I mean, Zombie can take a few hits.
Yeah, like 3 and then he's down.
Also, the temp hit points that Gwent, was it Gwent that give out?
Yeah.
How long do they last for? Do they just last
Till long rest.
Heroism.
Long rest, okay.
Okay, so
Long time. Yeah, I think only Alvina actually burned through them.
No, I lost them too. Because I got hit enough.
Yeah, fuck you. Got hit in bird form, which took them down a bit, and then he just dropped it. So yeah, they carried over. So yeah, I've still got some of them.
Yeah.
All right, there we go. Cool. In Carthagen, choose Mabs, which is the scientist name. I guess we'll put Doctor
Choose
Choose Mabs. Why not?
Mabs. Good name.
He is technically a doctor.
Ah, yes,
Feels like an anagram name.
I think it might be.
Wait, is it a real doctor, unlike Zormir, or
It's a real doctor like Alvina's doctor. Well, Alvina's
Who can
professor.
tell? Who can tell? All right, fuck you. You are up first. You successfully counterspell the counterspell.
He draws out his short sword and
A stab and we will go.
Yep. And cast stab. Still wind strike. So he's gonna go around like Dr. Inkheart. Because I don't know if that's
Just and the non-combatant.
No, all the white NPC, all the like white faced individuals here are all effectively fleeing the scene at the massive explosion. They look quite panicked. None of them look combat ready. They all look quite scrawny. They're all fleeing.
Literally, fuck you goes, okay, I'm gonna get that guy, these 3, and that guy over there!
We're in the right place.
Like the guy who's just dropped a tray of coffees that he was bringing to his... Like...
Oh god, spoilers for Spider-Verse 2. You've just created the dot.
I've not seen it.
The spot, sorry.
Spot.
He was a guy in the first film in the background who just had a bagel thrown at him, and is the main villain of the second one.
Honestly, great film.
I've heard it's good. I've heard they're both good.
There you go.
I'm just
There's
not a
a
huge...
second exit out of here. I forgot to draw it in.
I'm just not a huge, crazy Spider-Man.
Okay. Yeah. So, attacking the first one.
Which I assume is the NACPA.
Yep, Doctor. For a 27 and a 38 damage.
Hits.
Attack the second one for 17.
17 hits.
Hits with 48 damage.
Nice.
So they are bloodied.
Third one hits with 30 damage.
They are also bloodied.
Okay.
And
Oh,
last
good.
one hits with
Get your combat music started because we're about to see how long
Yeah.
you last.
23.
Not very, I think.
All right. Well, who knows? They all rolled very low, so we'll see.
You just
Somehow
actively
lower than all
killed
of
a
you.
lot of them.
And then he's essentially just going to pop back to where he is. And can I attack again? Hang on. let me read
It's an
that again.
action, I believe that one. So if you've got a bonus action attack,
Well, it says choose up to 5 creatures you can see within range. Make a melee spell attack against each target. So it's because they're 4 creatures, I can't attack the first one again.
No, unfortunately,
With-
you are just
not with the same
casting
spell.
a spell.
No, not with a spell.
If you were dual weapon wielding, you could, in theory, like bonus action shank the guy, but that's about it.
I mean, I would do if I still had my dagger with me.
Yeah, exactly.
Fortunately, it's stuck in a statue right now.
Yeah, because I don't believe I've got another. I think I only
Not
have
another
one.
light.
Oh, I've got two. I do have 2 daggers.
Oh, start him!
So yeah, bonus action, stab him.
All right, go for it.
Believe it doesn't include any modifiers for damage, unfortunately.
10, I'm assuming misses.
Yeah, no, 10 misses.
You know, those things are tanky.
All right,
Yeah.
the point's turn.
Okay. I think I'm just going to put my hands up and just say, you know, when Lucas tells us we're not delicate, I try to defend us. And I will just kneel down. I will activate Merida, but kind of subtly.
Gonna subtly activate your combat instrument.
Turret!
in handheld mode. So
You and me have very different definitions of subtly.
I will subtly spin up my minigun.
I'm not going to fire it.
I don't believe you.
All right, would you like to take a dodge or anything at least?
Yeah, I'll take a dodge action.
Ready to combat roll.
And yeah, dodge action and I'm out of actions to inspire anyone.
Zormir, it is your turn.
The point goes into a kowtow combat roll.
Well, so I'm going to dodge what Lou does with my body.
Please tell me you have Fireball, Lou.
I have Fireball.
Yay.
Are you lying?
Yes, but he
Aw.
wanted me to tell
Okay,
him
there you go.
that.
Thank you for humouring me.
I obliged.
Get him in the face. Go ahead.
Which one are you
Right,
hitting? The
the-
back butt? Yes. Do they have? No, that's not going to be working. They don't care about the damage. Trying to see if they have shield. Doesn't matter. I'm not going to use it. 26 necrotic.
Yeah, dude's got a lot of health.
Resistances? Nope, that's fine. Don't have to worry about that. Alrighty.
And
Hit him again! Hit him again!
hitting him again.
Nope, you're not. I told you to hit him again, Zome. God.
Alright, is that your turn? Any bonus actions?
Anything bonus action wise? You know, Guardian Field and give me some temp hit points.
Okay. The Nagpa then, Dr. Choose's turn. They are going to upcast a second level spell to, I want to say, fourth. Yeah, fourth. They're going to upcast it to a fourth and are going to begin casting a fourth level spell. Would anyone like to do anything?
No, they're not.
They are going to counterspell your
I don't think-
counterspell.
I would like to counterspell that, if possible.
Yes, you can temporarily take over the point's body and cast your counterspell.
If I
Oh, wait,
cast it at
no,
level 4, does that cancel out his?
Well, that's a good question. They are actually casting at level 4. Fuki, what level were you casting your counterspell at?
Just reading it as well, because it comes from my DOS loot. I can only cast it once.
Okay.
Let me double check that.
I thought it was you've got charges and it's one of the spells you can cast with the charges, isn't it? Am I misremembering?
I think if you've only got it via the loots, it's once per
once
once
the
per
instrument
dawn,
has
full
been
stop.
used-
Oh.
Yeah, once the instrument has been used to cast a spell, it can't be used as cast that spell again until the next dawn.
Okay, so you actually don't have counterspell for the first one then.
So I guess
I
in
had
theory,
it for the first one,
yeah.
Oh, sorry. For this round.
not this round, no.
So I guess, Lou, would you have wanted to counterspell the first spell and then it counterspells you?
I was gonna counterspell the first one, but fuck you did that.
Yeah. So basically, the counterspell that the Nagpa does doesn't get counterspelled.
So
Essentially.
yes, if you are you doing a 3rd or 4th level for the first one?
4 means you don't have to roll, essentially.
Me?
You're a sorcerer, so you guys.
It's sorcerer. Yeah.
You know warlock anymore.
Mm-hmm.
It's not automatically at like a high level.
No auto 5th level spells.
Is it a case of if you cast it at the same level, it
You
works,
auto
or
yeah, you
has
automatically
to be higher?
succeed.
Yeah, if you cast
No, same level works.
same level or higher, you auto succeed. If you cast it at a lower level, you have to roll for it.
Okay, so for that first one, I would cast it at 4th level.
All right. They are going to similarly cast a counterspell at 4th level against you.
Which destroys the counterspell. So
Which means I need, hilariously, I'm going to count Lou as being in the body at this moment then, since you've taken possession. I'm going to need Lou, Zormir, and Fukyu to make me a wisdom saving throw.
Ooh. Charm of some description, I'm assuming.
That is not against a charm effect.
Ah. It's fine.
I'm gonna
These are all
destiny that.
these are all the normal people that don't have anything against charms.
Alright, you're destining it. Let's have a look. Fortunately,
Oh,
that
fuck me.
has not helped. Would anyone like to do anything before I announce the results?
Unfortunately,
Pray my body is okay.
I'm out of flash.
Flashes.
There's-
Yeah, flashes.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, you have all failed,
Yep.
as they cast a upcast hold person.
Okay.
Interesting.
So if anyone is
What?
immune to paralysis,
Yep, I'm pretty sure fuck
Then
you is, yeah.
you are unaffected by the spell.
He's going to pretend though.
Everyone else, you are paralyzed.
Does this apply to the point's body, or is it just when losing control?
Just when Lou is in control, because it is targeting the mind,
That is a
Interesting.
hilarious way of it working.
Paralyzed.
which is why it mattered who is currently in control, which is why I was going to count Lou as in control.
That is really funny.
But as far as they are aware, all of you are paralyzed as it goes to the Ink Heart's turn, and now that you are paralyzed, they are going to come in and attempt to just beat the shit out of you. The point, as far as they're aware, is only be doing defensive actions. Oh, nice.
Yeah,
I think they're probably gonna go for fuck you, who teleported around in half health
not
most of them.
supposed to be stunned.
Yeah, so I'm gonna do one against all of you. I think I need to switch. Let's go to this. Get rid of this and this. Lower my damn count. All right. Let's do Zormir first. This will have advantage because you actually are paralyzed, and they're gonna make. They're gonna use their bonus to add that on. You see them very quickly lacing some poison on their weapon as they come in to attack. They're going to have a +6 to hit here, so that is only a 15 against Zormir.
Nope.
Nope.
But they do get 2 attacks. So let's have a look here. Oh, damn, okay. They're rolling really bad, even with advantage. Unfortunately, they are just unable to get through Zormir's armor to attack them. We're gonna do Lou first.
I actually think they need a 19 on the dice to hit Zormir.
Uh-huh.
You guys are technically on the same location.
What's your AC, Zormir, at the moment?
My AC just is 24 to the base now.
Okay, they need an 18 on the dice.
That is they have a +6, so that is a 15 to hit Lou.
It hits.
Then that is a 1d6 +3, but they're also going to use their poison. Lou, please make me a Constitution saving throw. We'll just do this for now, and then I'll roll the poison in a second once you've rolled. So that's just 4 slashing, piercing, actually.
That never came up.
But they also get to do this once per turn, so let's add in a couple extra piercing damage.
There we go.
Nat 20.
Nice. You take 21 piercing damage, and are you taking half as much on a successful save? Okay.
Poison's not allowed to enter his vein.
He doesn't have veins!
That's
Ow.
why.
So half of 24 would be 12.
They're my veins anyway.
You're taking 21 slashing and
Fine.
12 poison for 33 damage altogether.
It's fine point, you're not using them.
Yeah. I'm sure this damage doesn't go to me somehow.
Doesn't. Somehow. Who knows?
They're hurting their soul.
And I believe that was the first. Was that the first attack against you? Second? Yeah, that was the first attack against Lou. They do have 2 attacks.
This one does not have sneak attack.
It does not. But there's a nat 20 to
That
hit.
is a crit.
Luckily for you, the poison has a saving throw and therefore does not double. But
Yeah.
make me another Constitution saving throw. Oh, it's 2d6. It's a good thing they didn't get their sneak attack on the crit.
16.
16 makes it. But you still take half of this for 10, so that is 15 damage altogether. Which means you've taken 48 this whole round.
It'd be
Alright,
really
and-
weird when Lou dies in points, but
And unbeknownst to this guy, he does not have advantage against Fukyu. Because Fukyu is not paralyzed.
Mhm.
So that is just going to be a d20 plus 6 for a 17 to hit Fukyu.
I'm gonna silvery barbs him, so he roll again, take the lower of the 2.
aha!
That is a 12.
Yeah, that misses.
Then he's going to go in for your second, and suddenly you're dodging and ducking out of the way. He's going to come in for a second attack at 10.
Nope.
As Lou, it is your turn. However, you are currently held. Hold person, I believe you do get a save at the end of your turn.
Yeah, I believe it's at the end.
Yep. Kari can make another wisdom saving throw at the end of their turn. So go ahead and make me a wisdom save at the end of your turn to see if you can undo the whole person.
Nope.
Okay. Layer time. As you are all currently, or for the most part, half of you are being held,
Hmm.
This is really strange.
which is quite
Over
funny.
half of the bodies.
Zormir still can't be hit. Unfortunately, Lou is really taking a beating in the point's body.
Which is really funny. The person who's taking any damage isn't present.
And Fukyu is unaffected. But as all this is going on, you hear a massive explosion on the other side of the. Well, first of all, let's actually have a couple more of the in-car agent come in. You're a couple more in-car agents kind of running in from like small doors on the offside.
Oh, Abby and Millie doing things.
There's a couple more. Let's have another Nagpa come out in the situation to figure out what the hell's going on over here. We'll change their name.
Dr. Choose Maps, the second.
I am so sad
dear.
that there's been so many combats recently. I think Alvina has been in a different timeline in all of them.
Yeah.
But while that's going on, as more agents suddenly come out, a massive explosion rocks the other side of the complex. Let's get a nice little orange going on here. We'll do a little yellow. Actually, put it on the wall.
Dr. Babel Heights, that's a good name.
That's a good name.
As leading the charge of the resistance fighters. Let's get you guys in here.
Well, there goes the peaceful option.
Good.
Peaceful options was.
We've already told you. We've already told you. Point. You need to stop trying to reason with the active enemies.
Okay, this time when Darkseid eats us out for destroying his science project, not my fault. I tried to be peaceful.
Yep. And when everybody else literally go, and when Darkseid tells us, "Oh, congratulations for saving civilization,"
Yeah, that's fair.
it will be your fault. Remember that. This goes two ways.
But on the other side, you catch sight of Abby and Millie leading the charge through the now exploded portion of wall with several punk resistance members.
Hell yeah.
They've had long enough to work out if this is evil or not. I trust them.
See?
A 7 for initiative on Abby. And for convenience sake, resistance gets to go on 12, and I'll just have them all go on Millie's turn. Alright, yeah. Oh, and their first job was to actually free Damien, so Damien should also be with them.
Oh, nice.
Okay, so I was working out how to tell them, oh, Damien's in the holding cells.
Yeah,
I think they've
that's their
got him.
primary purpose for
Like,
being
oh, yeah,
here.
we meant to do that first.
Damien's the real dark side, and the dark side is an imposter Nagton.
Probably not. These guys are probably just evil and have their own little, like, way of getting around it.
Yeah, that's how you spell Damien. Okay. But while all this is going on, we're going to return to the future.
Yay!
Yay!
Thank God!
Get your asses in here.
Please let me in.
As you look over the massive crater in the center of the place, you look down to what appears to be a giant cavern underneath the central area of the campus. And you can see there is a sign of combat in here, as well as large chunks of exploded blood red crystal amongst what appears to be a shattering of pink crystal up on the ground above it. So the pink crystal seems to have exploded outwards, and if you look down into the hole, you can find red crystal inside and what looks to be a destroyed laboratory of some nature. As well as several chunks of destroyed arcanite here and there.
I mean, do you think it's... How likely do you think they caused this?
The
We
rest
did
of the
it.
rest of the
Yeah.
party or the Nagpers?
Yeah. Oh no, rest of the party.
50-50. Yeah, you know exactly what I was gonna say. 50-50.
I mean,
As you go down into the cavern and kind of explore around a little bit, Gwen, make me a wisdom saving throw.
I think they specifically Gwent to make a wisdom saving throw. That's what's concerning me.
Is it just a generally scary hole?
With your heightened sense of danger and foreboding, as you get close to one of the blood red crystals, you feel a resonance. There we go with it. And a piece of knowledge recalls in your mind. You recognize tale of this crystal. This crystal is actually being used by the trolls before. And you recognize that this is cursed Doom Knight.
That's a good name.
You're welcome. That generally this crystal is a harbinger of doom and is normally associated with some sort of cursed being. It's also used to gather effectively misfortune in an area and concentrate it. Normally leads to normally it's used to inflict a sense of doom on prisoners.
That's the war crime crystal.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. Oh no.
But
What if
this crystal harbors doom. It is said to actually attract the misfortune that leads to destruction.
So it's an
Please don't try to eat this crystal.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. My first thing in mind was as edible. So it's an
I know
unlucky rock.
it's the first thing.
So it's an unlucky rock.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
It's Charisma Rock's evil twin.
He's got a mustache. Where's the mustache?
Misfortune crystal.
Well, good to know.
Ooh.
So
There is also that while you come down this cavern, there's actually several small temporal tears inside the cavern itself. Quite a lot of very small tears around you.
Ooh, I have an idea. Gwen, do you know if this unlucky rock is safe to touch with your bare hands? Ooh, what the hell?
Oh, are you?
Gwent, you do not.
I imagine because it's known as Doom Rock, probably not. Also, why would I ever have tried?
I thought you might have heard a story.
I mean, there's stories about them being inserted in people, I could tell you.
Weird. I'm not into that.
Nor were they.
They were there.
Well, since you don't know either way, I'm going to pick it up with a rubber-gloved hand. Pick a chunk of it up. And Alvina's going to pitch a chunk of it through one of the temporal tears.
Oh my god, I just knew you were going to do that.
What happens?
It hits
You
a
do
dragon on the way out.
Maybe.
When in doubt, yeet.
Pretty much.
As you do so, where did I put this?
You do want to maybe discuss your plan before you threw a Doom Rock through something else?
I'm also assuming since you're both outside the copter at this point.
Yeah, we've landed, gotten out, had a look around, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Where is that? Here we go. All right. As you do so, a massive wave of energy erupts from the tear itself and quickly washes over the two of you as suddenly the peaceful landscape around utter carnage.
This is going to be one hell of an entrance.
Oh, God.
And as your eyes adjust to the sounds and the new lights, you find yourself staring up at a fully intact cursed Doom Knight.
Huh!
Connected to two Arcanite bases on the top and bottom.
Did I do that?
It's bigger now. Cool.
Yeah. Oh, there are people here.
I spot them.
You do, and you all spot each other. You spot Abby, and Millie, and a bunch of resistance, as well as what presumably is Damien from the description.
I see Abby and Millie fighting some people, don't I?
Yes, they're in combat with the Inkheart agent and what is now a fully transformed Nagpa.
Cool. Albina knows immediately, instant instinct. She's drawn both her weapons, and so here's a bit. Everyone would have heard. So everyone knows Alvina's battle cry. She just does it all the time. She just yells it. It's different now.
Oh no.
Alvina actually roars like a dragon. It doesn't sound humanoid at all anymore. No. It is a booming roar.
I feel like we're going to have a talk with Tarragon before we introduce
Alvina. Well, I'm paralyzed and can't even make a comment on this.
If anyone wants the rough description, Jurassic Park 1, the T-Rex roar.
Okay.
That's the mental picture.
There's
And-
an internal monologue. Thank fuck.
He's like, and Alvinas are going to be full sprinting that way, essentially. So.
We're saying, what if we did cause this?
Well, roll initiative.
What if we did?
We did. 16 for Alvina.
11.
Actually, in a good.
Hell.
All right. Fuck you. It's your turn. What would you like to do?
Fuck you would know how if whole person's concentration because he has it,
You would. It is.
and because he silvery barbs that last guy, he currently has advantage.
Mhm.
So he's going to stab at the Nagpa.
All right. Go for it.
So that is with advantage. Gonna
16.
destiny that.
Not on the Nagpa. Like, the Nagpa's tough. We remember finding that out.
Fuck. Yeah, 17's probably not gonna hit it.
Fortunately, not.
So he's gonna offhand it for 22 to hit.
22 does it? Yes.
Does hit for 1 damage.
Nice.
But that could be enough to break its concentration.
Yeah, hilariously. What is their con? They don't have proficiency, so it could. It's a DC 10. Do they
And let
get?
Silvery Barbs it as well.
Let me roll first. Jeez.
Just in case it passes, Silvery Barbs.
It does pass. Unfortunately, that is a 14 with silvery barbs.
Okay, so it still keeps up concentration because it's more than 10.
Yep.
Nice try, though.
Fine. But yeah. Don't think there's much more he can do apart from move, but he would proc like 3 or 4 attacks of opportunity against him.
It would.
Let's stay close.
Yeah, he saw Alvina like rushing towards him.
You definitely hurt her.
Essentially.
As well, yeah. She's
There's
going.
no way to miss them.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's going to shout,
Gwen, need a hand here.
But while you shout
I
that,
got this.
Alvina, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
Cool. Well, first of all, Alvina's gonna rage. She is going to. That civilian's not actually there, are they?
They are. Yeah, they're now fleeing. There you go. They're running away.
Cool.
Run away.
Okay, I can get to there. I lost track of where the spot was, but I think it was about there, right? Where I measured to previously. Yeah. Alvina is going to... She sees a Nagpa. She knows Nagpas are bad. She sees an Inkart agent fighting Millie. She assumes they're also bad. Alvina is going to open up on the Nagpa and that guy while missing Millie and any of the punk rocker looking people who she assumes are good guys.
Mm-hmm.
She is...
They're always good guys.
Yeah, she's going to immediately Singularity Slash the Nagpa and the Inkart agent.
No strength save. That's fine. So I'll just be... Oh, wow. That's a negative one. Okay. That's a fail. And then what was the Inkart agent? They also don't get anything, and this is... So that's just a flat 20. They also fail.
Yeah. It was a very low roll on the damage, but 33 force damage. They are both at 0 speed. Until the end of Alvina's next turn.
I just need to correct this. Okay.
Is they just hit with a massive wave of gravity from...
Minus 33. And minus 33. Go! They've taken it. Is that your turn?
Yep, that's all. That's me. I've used bonus action for rage, moved, and I'm up there with the slam.
Alright, Millie's going to charge in, and her and Damien are going to engage the Inkheart agents. While Abigail is going to run forward with some more people, kind of just guarding her flank. And she's going to run towards the crystal.
Alvina will yell at
Abby,
Abby.
no.
Alvina will yell at Abby. It's some sort of weird doom rock.
Alvina, you're back!
Yeah, hi, nice to see ya.
And we think it's the core of their conspiracy. This is how they're going to destroy Bastion, like you told me they would.
Nope.
Yep, we saw it broken in the future. I wish to point that out.
Yeah, can I from the floor just yell, maybe don't destroy it until we know what it does?
It's very unlucky. It
Just
keeps...
yelling across the room.
It brings all unluckiness into one spot. Gwent knows about it.
Anything?
Gwent knows about it.
It is currently turned on, so...
Turn it off at
Well,
least.
just
Yeah,
turn it
it's
off.
attracting the
Yeah.
unluckiness from the room. We don't want that.
Yeah. It's the Volk version of Alvina. It's unlucky.
Hey, I'm very lucky.
That depends on your
yourself.
point of view.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, Alvina is very lucky. She hit everyone surrounding her.
That is going to be Millie's turn. It's also technically going to be Abigail's turn. Her turn, as she's going to try and figure out a way to turn off the machine at the console. Gwent, it is your turn. There are two Inkheart agents very quickly making towards you while this guy is running away.
Alvina's got a
Not fucking quickly enough.
wolfish grin on her face.
Just running over here, and I will burn a 3rd level bless on everybody apart from Gwen. Everybody gets a bless.
Yay!
Oh, thank you.
Okay.
I don't know.
I mean, I assume I can target lose soul, so that's
Yeah, probably. They can stab Lose Soul while missing the point somehow, so...
yeah. So I target his soul, and I do that.
Alright, to clarify, Luke's soul is like all the way down in the bottom half of the room. They are over 140 feet away from you.
Range of 30 foot. Yeah,
down at the bottom
Lou's,
doorway.
Paralyzed.
Yeah, Alvina,
Okay,
Alvina ran
You're
away
here.
from the party, I wish to point out.
We're down.
I'm
Yeah,
slightly
we're
more
down
than
here.
30 feet away.
Alvina went protect
in-
the waifus, so...
In that case, Abby, Alvina, myself, Millie, Damien.
The guy you assume is Damien, and some
Yes.
random punks, if there are any more.
One that
So,
could potentially
Gwen
be
just
Damien
ignore fuck
if...
you then.
The
Oh.
tallest looking one.
Where is fuck you?
Down with us.
Also, hold
Yeah.
on.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
Down
up.
beside Lou.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
do
but
not have
I
enough.
shouted at you when you were here, though.
Yeah, fuck you literally went, Gwent, we need some help!
And you went further
And you went
away.
followed Alvina into war!
There's more people on this side.
You can change your action if you would like to go down south to help them.
No,
But fuck
funnier
you,
this way.
Clearly conscious.
You fuckers left me.
You're like, you know what? Alvina's the one person that didn't abandon me, which is a really bad thing to think of, that Alvina of all people is the one that didn't.
Right.
But
I'll get you in a second.
The
Or
point,
6 seconds.
you resume control of your body. You are not paralyzed.
Okay, I'm going to...
imagine how confused these people are going to be.
I'm going to cast
Abby-
a 4th... Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, did that be said?
I think I'll wait one more round before a proper Hail Mary. I'm going to cast a 4th level spell. Okay, nobody's trying to stop me.
Huh.
Good.
That's fine.
He's used his counter spell already.
Okay, the 4th level spell is... This is a working lab. There's going to be like tools on benches, etc.
Yes,
Right? And cast catapult on one of those.
fair enough.
Wrench!
Just-
Hopefully an angle that will either hit the Nagpa or someone directly behind the Nagpa.
Wrench!
Yeah, there is a large wrench on a box next to these stairs.
Yeah, there we go. Catapult a wrench straight at him.
Was this deck saves from them?
Dex
Can't remember his
saves.
decks, yeah.
Nope, that fails. So, yeah.
Okay.
Not physically capable, these things.
So that will be...
It stops at the first target, right? Once it
Yeah.
hit.
Catapult's like a single
Yes,
target.
essentially, if someone dodges it,
Goodness,
it keeps
isn't
going.
that
So it's
one?
behind them. Yes, that will be 23 damage.
They take it. Still not
And
bloodied.
hopefully breaks their concentration.
That would be 11 DC. Unfortunately, they succeed.
Damn it. Wait, is it?
It's half
half
rounded.
damage, yeah.
It's half rounded
Yeah.
down.
Yeah.
If it was one
think
more,
that's
it'd be
right,
12, and they
actually.
would have still passed.
Yeah.
Okay, can I as a...
You could have silvery barbs in it if you've got it.
Okay, no,
but-
I'm going to... No, I don't have silvery barbs. Could I, by some chance, use a bonus action to thrust the puzzle box into the hand of a nearby in-card agent?
See, this is the time you're allowed to aggressively cause loot to possess people and kill them.
Yep.
Yes, you can. As you do so, however, it does not seem to work. Unfortunately,
Damn it.
blue is connected to your soul.
Okay.
Worth a try!
Hold on to this for me, and then just leave it there.
Thank fuck for that not working, in all honesty.
Yeah,
All right,
I'm
is that
done.
you?
Yep.
All right. Does Abby have Arcana? They do not, so this will just be a flat intelligence check. Their turn. A 17 though to start
Abby's
meddling with
just
buttons.
smart.
Oh, God, Abby.
You got this, Abby.
Alright.
I mean, at least she's going for the console and not just like trying to smash
Yeah.
the crystal.
That's what we told her, pretty much. Don't just blow it up.
Don't just blow it up. There are several fields. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, she's
4,
also
5,
got
6, 7, 8,
Bless
9,
on her, actually.
10.
Oh, saving throw. Never mind. I can't remember if it was ability checks or saving throws.
Which means they'll get an advantage with this. So they're gonna roll 2d10s to see if they're able to shut it down.
No.
Okay. So they do seem to be able to shut some part of it down, but not fully. As all of you feel this sudden strange vertigo sensation that washes through the room before you return to normal.
That's probably bad.
For the artificers
Lou
in the
figured it
room,
was just because of blood loss.
you notice that what was previously a rotating sheets of pink arcanite have stopped rotating.
It's awful. You've lost 100% of your blood.
Zormir, it's your turn. We'll probably end at the end of this round.
I'm paralyzed. I can't do any actions or bonus actions, can I?
Unfortunately not. You are just fully out of this round. You can make a wisdom save at the end of your turn to try and retain your control.
Whenever I think Zormir needs to get over onto the consoles and start messing with shit.
Yeah. Oof.
We should also be out of here.
Nope.
Unfortunately, Hold Person is that powerful a spell. Is Inkheart's turn.
Does it stop my reactions?
Yes.
Yeah.
You are completely paralyzed. You are
Paralyzed
helpless
stops
right now.
pretty much everything.
Pretty much everything.
Alright.
Okay, they're actually not going to worry too much about Zormir. They are going to come in for Fukyu, and they are actually going to take the help action to help one of their fellow agents try and hit in at Fukyu. So this guy's going to roll with advantage. That is a nat 20.
Oof, oof, oof.
Got any silvery barbs left? This is an attack against Fukyu.
These guys do have sneak attack. Actually, are you subject to sneak attack at the moment?
Ben, if you are talking, we cannot hear you. You may never know.
I don't know.
Fuck you is
Is
so
this-
sneaky he's snuck out of the Discord.
Yeah.
I'm checking that everything's still running as well then.
I think they are subject to sneak attack still, I believe, right? Because there's a ally next to him.
Yeah, but also they had advantage on the roll anyway.
Could I counterspell it?
Alpha.
For an attack,
paralyzed
no.
too. We
I
can't
wasn't
use,
Oh, this attack's...
can.
I thought this attack was against fuck you, sorry.
we can't use reactions, unfortunately. Or otherwise, I'd be using a reaction to help him as well. Possibly.
We will see what Fukyu does, but for now I'm just going to roll the damage, and then we can just half it if they're able to Silvery Barbs it. Depends how many spell slots they got left. But that is 2d6 plus 8d6. So that's 10d6 right there, plus their 3. So potentially 35 slashing damage. I'll make a note of this because I'll probably have to tell them it next time.
At most 35.
5 piercing against you. As well as they would be making a con check, but luckily this doesn't get doubled for the crit. For 7d6 for another 23.
Oof.
Painful.
But that's going to be those two effectively to get that attack in, and we're going to make we'll just use their their offhand against Zormir, since they at least still have advantage against Zormir. But one of them uses an action to help, the other one still has a second attack.
Quick
So
job.
that is a 17 plus 6, a 23 to hit Zormir. Does that hit your
no.
base? God damn no.
No. 24.
Sorry, I was having issues with my mic. No, I've already used my reaction to.
Do something.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
To silvery barbs on my turn, so.
Then you need a Constitution saving throw.
What's your normal AC?
16.
16.
Not high enough to dodge a natural 20.
No. Couldn't give him enough to stop it as well.
13 con.
Then you take 35 piercing damage and 23 poison damage. Does this do anything else when you fail? It's just flat poison? Yeah, they're just flat poison for these.
Just.
Contact damage poison.
No damage. What's this
35 and
third
23,
guy?
yeah?
35 and 23. So 57 altogether.
It's gonna
No,
hurt.
58
No,
altogether.
58.
Do I do it against the point or do I get Zormir for the third guy? Oh.
You have no evidence that that wrench flying across the room was me, apart from the fact that I cast a spell to do it.
Yeah, but he was already in
And
combat with
everybody
you.
else is paralyzed.
So, you are currently control of the body since you last acted, which means that you are not paralyzed. So this is a flat roll. So that is a 9 to hit.
Does not hit.
Yay!
And a 15 to hit.
That one does hit.
How much is it? Plus, where is their damn step luck? Plus 3. So that'll be 5 slashing damage. Do they get sneak attack? Or when a target's within 5 feet of an ally?
I
No, you're up
believe
within 5 feet.
they all are, yeah.
They take another 15 slashing, so that's 20 slashing altogether, and make me a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. It's fine, I've still got 10 hit points.
Damn, still somehow. Wow.
That's a
Point
20.
hasn't been the one stabbed, is the thing, the major part
Yeah.
is the one.
Then you take 13 extra poison damage.
Okay, no, I've actually taken damage.
It hurts.
Oh, yes, it does.
These two are just going
Ow.
to stay engaged with them. I'm also just going to do the other
The
one, but on
entertaining
Shuz's
part,
turn.
Alvina could be doing something about it if they were stabbing her, but they're not for once.
10, 20, 30, 40, 50,
Sad
60. They'll
Alvina
dash
noises.
up.
No, I'd still be
So-
taking damage, I'd be just taking less
Yes.
damage.
Can I just...
Yeah,
Oh, no,
but you're
Lou's
not being
still-
able to retaliate.
Lou is still paralyzed. I was going to say to Lou, get us over to that console, but you're paralyzed, you can't move.
I mean, I would have, but
Gwen, keep
that's
Abby covered. I'll deal with the bird,
See.
or I'll try to at least.
Yeah, I'm gonna go rescue the others.
Oh, shit, now I have
I
to
don't
keep...
want to. No, you can.
Now, I have to keep an eye on Abby now and can't deal with the Nagpa, is the main problem that we've got, because they're about to go and just shank her while she's trying to fix the problem we've got in the room.
In that case, okay, well, we'll leave the others to survive. Who knows?
They'll be fine.
Do your best.
There's
I like the way
Four.
you worded that. It was better.
There's 4.5.
They're still trying to stab me.
There's
Alvina,
yes.
make me a wisdom saving throw against the charm effect.
Yay! It will be something. And I've got plus D4 with this. Because Gwent is awesome. Oh, I spelt roll wrong.
You spelled R wrong.
I spelled roll wrong. I do the full roll. 20.
20. Now see, normally that would have succeeded.
Yeah.
If not for the fact that now that the protective Arcanite is no longer around the cursed Doom Rock, suddenly all bless effects have turned into Banes.
No.
Abby,
Ironic
stop
as well.
messing with that.
As any additional fortune turns to misfortune.
Ah, so it's an 18.
It is. Which unfortunately is a fail,
Unfortunately.
as you become dominated.
That
Ooh.
is a problem.
And I would like you to go and attack Gwent.
Okay.
That's a problem.
I am really sorry. Gwent, you just see Alvina. Well, actually, I was about to say, you see Alvina's eyes turn red, but they're already glowing red. Also, how did he move? His speed is 0.
Whose speed?
Dr. Babel Heights.
They don't need to move in order to cast a spell at you.
I mean, he has moved.
No.
Yeah,
That's probably...
that was the only reason. It was like, hey, get back there.
Yeah, back you cheeky one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
Now I'm gonna maul Gwent. Is it a full attack?
Not this turn. Not on your turn. So
Okay.
not this session either, because we're gonna end at 0. Dr. Chu's does. What is Dr. Chu? You're being all very annoying, but he doesn't want to break concentration. As so much of the goddamn crap is.
It just says boom. It's like, I need that one not to be doing this.
You're all too close to do that. He doesn't actually want to hurt the other ones. What's a low-level spell they have? They must have a low-level attack spell. Okay,
don't
well,
need to
they're
do
gonna.
anything.
They're wait. Oh, do they not have? Oh, you know what? They have lightning-esque powers. They're going to cast Shocking Grasp against Zormir.
Okay. I'm already paralyzed.
They had advantage twice over.
Oh, yeah, that is fair. I actually forgot about that. I guess I will do the Witch Bolt then. Oh, they're just gonna attack Witch Bolt at you then. It does slightly more damage.
Ooh.
Ranged attack spell. What is their plus? Oh wow, they have a decent plus to hit. Yeah, so they have a plus 12. That is okay.
Aye.
That is a 31.
Okay. Now I can do about that.
D12 lightning damage. Wait, does this go up any point? Can I upcast this? Can upcast it to 2. Get a little bit extra. They're not really using their 2 for anything. So 2d12.
Oh, that's a good symbol. I'm just looking for a symbol to identify dominate so I can remember it for next week.
They do 6 lightning damage towards you. Oh, I couldn't do that because they're concentration. Why are all their spells concentration?
That
It's
one
convenient like
requires
that.
concentration.
Yeah,
as
Witch
well.
Bolt. No, Witch Bolt is the Sith lightning, isn't it? It keeps like. Zzz. So it's Shocking Grasp, basically. Gwen, I'm gonna need
You know, I am just going to do Shocking Grasp. It makes more sense.
Yeah, Gwen, I'm gonna need you to stop this person from dominating me.
It's also a melee spell, so it crits anyway, because you're paralyzed.
I don't know how.
Hit him.
Level of caster are they? What does this actually
That
go up
means
to?
getting close.
It doesn't.
Yeah.
They're 3, so it's actually okay. Their cantrip actually is hilariously higher because they're level 15 casters, so it's 3d8. But they're critting on you, so it's 6d8.
The main reason, Gwen, is there's a non-zero.
39 lightning damage. There you go. That's better.
There's a non-zero chance, Gwen, that it makes me do the biggest thing that I've got towards you, which might destroy the crystal, making it explode, killing us all instantly.
Yeah, but silver lining. The crystal will be destroyed.
And
Luke,
we'll
it
be
is
dead.
your turn. What would you like to do?
Well, there's not much I can do other than the wisdom save. If I'm still paralyzed.
That's true. Give me a save at the end of your turn.
Nope.
Unfortunate.
I found a comfy spot here.
Yeah.
Have you done your destiny and everything?
Yeah. Because that was worse.
You can use my destiny to.
Oh, cheers for it.
Before we end on the lair turn,
I'm gonna use points destiny, Chris.
alright, go for it. To be fair, it's at the end of your turn anyway, so fortunately that does
13?
not succeed.
Ah,
You have a
son.
DC 20.
Oof.
Yeah. Gwent.
Yes.
Is it Gwent? No, not Gwent. Who? Now save that for next week. You don't need that. We don't need to end on a little cliffhanger just yet. I'm gonna have Damien send one of his guys forward though, just like during the last half a second of the round. He'll do this properly on his turn. But you notice that Damien is instructing one of his guy who, for those with high passive perceptions, appears to be running towards the thing with what looks to be clearly an explosive device ready to be attached.
It's that berserker from Two Towers.
From Lord of the Rings 2 Towers, yes, the Helm's Deep guy.
Yep. Found the weak spot.
Looks like they're not willing to wait for Abigail to try and safely shut the thing off. They're wanting to destroy it.
Well, I've got an idea, Gwen.
After you kill me or before?
During, actually.
During.
Cool.
Yeah, stand in an angle so I'll hit the guy with the molten smash that's coming out at you.
Oh.
Yeah, that's it.
We'll find all that out next week as we have gone into what may or may not be the final confrontation of the Time Shenanigans arc and the Ruins of Bastion.
I doubt it.
Also, possibly of the campaign.
That's what I thought Chris was going to
I
say.
doubt it.
Same. It might be. We might die.
TPK.
If I get a full dominated turn to hit Gwen, I might just kill him.
I mean, you don't have to sound so happy, man.
I'm not. I'm sounding panicked. That's my panicked voice.
Do you have
Yeah,
cannon
Sounds
motion?
like your happy voice.
How much health do you have?
I have 111 at the moment. The most I've ever
Yeah,
had.
that'll be fine.
I thought Dominate Creature was a charm effect.
I failed
At
still.
advantage.
Yeah, you failed though.
It's because was it a DC 19 as well?
It's DC 20.
DC 20. Yeah, I failed it because of the Bless to Bane effect that was going off. Because the Bless actually would have saved me otherwise.
Should have passed if
What would have
The
passed if it hadn't been for
rings
the...
weren't destroyed.
Oh, sorry, they were disabled as Abigail's trying to shut down the machine, but she's currently only shutting down parts of the machine
Yeah.
that she rolls randomly on the Arcanite scale.
Yeah. That's
And
why I think we need someone at the other controls, either speeding that up or helping work out what controls what.
Gwen, I'm gonna go with
Works, I'm
this.
stuck.
You are surviving if I don't crit.
Cool.
Oh, that's good. That's always good.
Yeah. I
Yes,
could
with that-
actually down you in a round.
Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for playing. I hope you all had fun. Tune in next time to see how this arc potentially concludes.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Tune in next week for the TPK.
Tune in
For
next
the,
week.
for the
to-
massive explosion.
Thank you all. Goodbye. Good night.
See ya!
Bye.
Are you
Bye.
feeling lucky?
Yes.
No, especially not with the curse thing.
Dominate monster! Oh.
Out of mind.
Okay. That is awesome. I can't believe that Alvina is going to kill Gwen.
I can.
Yeah, so can I.
It's the most
I will
like...
start making a backup character.
Don't worry, you'll be fine. But I absolutely, Alvina is going to be reckless attacking all 3 attacks at you. By the way, just to say it's up.
Do you have cannon motions though, Gwen?
that doesn't
Yeah, but
work.
that turns after.
That means she's no
Doesn't
longer
matter
right.
anyway.
That means Alvina is no longer. Actually, wait a minute. One moment. Actually, have I got to the level where
But
calm
even get
motion?
a couple of hits in, you survive.
No, I'm actually just checking if I'm at the level where calm motions doesn't work anymore.
Oh, I don't have it anyway, so.
I've got it, but I'm 180 feet away. Give or take.
No, I am not immune to calm emotions yet. So that's something.
Yeah, except the person that could do it doesn't have it.
Oh yeah.
And the person that does have it can't do it.
Yep. It's wonderful, isn't it? I'm sorry, Gwen.
Yay.
Sums our party up.
As I said, just position yourself somehow so that Alvina will do a molten smash and it'll take out the guy with the C4, so it will save all our lives. I'll kill.
Stand up on your back legs.
And don't position yourself so the molten smash hits the crystal.
Yeah, which is what I was
Like,
genuinely.
do the same thing.
Which is what I was genuinely concerned about, because the molten smash would hit you, the Inkar, Abby, and the console, and the crystal, which is gonna be bad.
You know what? I'm standing there. If you're going to hit me, you're hitting everybody, fucker.
I know you got some fit up.
Oh, no.
But yeah, that's all we got time for today. I'll see you all on Monday. That was awesome, Chris. I'm finally happy I'm getting back into combat and I got to do the dragon roar. I'm happy. Yeah. You probably will get to see some of the other tricks that I got from it as well, which will be fun. So, hope you guys enjoy the show. Have a fantastic evening, every one of you. Keep playing the gifts, give you also guys all the best with Twitch. Enjoy yourselves and have a fantastic weekend, everybody. Thank you very much. Good night!
Bye.
Bye.